Welcome everybody. This is our kind of run through of Shiver, a game on Kickstarter that's coming out. I think they have about a week left on their Kickstarter. If you're watching this past that, maybe it's already out and you can buy it off the shelves. If you're picking this up right away, please support them on Kickstarter. They have a week left. Kings of Horror is hosting this video. If you are catching it on my YouTube, go to Kings of Horror and support them as well. I'm going to introduce the people that I have with me, kind of clockwise for me. This is Rhonda. Oh, backwards. This is Rhonda. This is Jonathan. This is Anais, and this is Voki. They're all wonderful people. I'm going to leave some links as to, you know, kind of what they do. But Rhonda is a film school grad and an outstanding person. Jonathan has a performance company called Daredevil Chicken. I'm getting that right. And they have a Patreon that you can support right now. Anais and Voki are the Anais and Voki are the founders of Absinthe, founders and creators of Absinthe. Co-creators of Absinthe, and they both have other really great side projects that you should also support. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be playing Shiver. Shiver is a horror-based RPG, and they're kind of pushing for more of a fast and loose horror experience that isn't too caught up in rules and can be changed for all sorts of different genres of horror. But most of it is based in like fear and fast-moving storytelling, which I was a big fan of. I like the idea and I wanted to support it. It reminds me a little bit of All Flesh Must Be Eaten for you game fans out there. We're going to be setting, they have a quick start guide that you can download for free on Drive-Thru Gaming, which is very cool, but doesn't have a ton of the rules. Obviously, it's in Kickstarter right now, so I don't have the full thing. I didn't want to do the contained adventure in there, so I kind of wrote my own and made up things where I needed to. I'm calling this adventure Idaho Falls Action 13 News. And everyone in here is part of the Action 13 News team. We have Miranda, and why don't you introduce your character for me, please?
All right, I'm Miranda. I'm the field producer. I'm about 37 years old. I've got wild, curly, red hair that makes me stand out.
How long has Miranda been with Action 13 News? Is she an old vet with them or brand new?
I'm brand new.
Brand new. Just
I've
transferred
got something
in.
to prove.
Okay. Are you from Idaho or are you a transplant?
Homegrown.
Homegrown, Idaho. All right. And then below is Roy Wunderlich.
So great to be here. Thank you. I'm a bit of a veteran here at Action 13 News. I did not grow up in Idaho. I actually moved here from LA. There was an opening and I took it. And I've been reporting. I love being on location. I tend to do advocacy journalism. I don't hold back my opinion, but hopefully most of the viewers enjoy kind of my take on what's going on. And it's always good to be on the news, even if it's 4 a.m. in the morning.
So what does Roy think of Idaho Falls Action 13 News? Does he feel like it's a, how does he feel about this smaller news station in Idaho?
Well, I'll be honest, like I have been here maybe 5 years longer than I wish I would have. I definitely, I want to go to a bigger metro. I want to have a larger audience. I mean, how many people really, to be honest, like how many people watch this? So
Love it.
I'm looking for my big break, and that's hopefully a story that I get to, to drop.
Great. And now we have Scott, the intern.
Hey, it's really good to be here. I'm just like happy to be here. It's just cool, It's like really exciting because I live on a farm and like I love animals and stuff, but like I feel like I don't know, I wish I could just go out there, you know what I mean?
So Scott at Idaho Falls Action News, did he get into it because he likes the news, or it was just something to do?
Well, it was just like, it's like pretty much like something to do, but like once he was there, it was like he was really like kind of into it, and it's like whoa, you know what I mean?
And then we have Vincent Cordellini. Vincent Cordellini is the camera operator for Idaho Falls Action 13 News.
Yeah, that's right. I moved out here actually a couple years after Roy from the East Coast, so we got a little East Coast West Coast rivalry. All that comes with that. Kind of this, green, blue state guy over here. You know what I mean? I'm 40, but I'd say I look more like 36 most days. I don't want to admit it, but I really like being like the big fish in the small pond. Roy's got some, dreams and stuff, but I'm pretty happy here. Scott, I'm teaching Scott a lot of stuff about life and things, and we'll see. We've been here a while, so Miranda, I don't know, she's the boss, I guess, but we'll see what she knows.
So what does Vincent, what brought him out to the East Coast? Was it a career move up, a career move sideways? Was he kind of, what brought him out?
I grew up in Queens. I lived in New York City my whole life. And sometimes you just got to get out of the city. It's overwhelming. Rent is crazy over there. I wanted to buy a house, start a family. It hasn't happened yet, but I knew someone out here I went to college with, and they got me the job. So I was doing some camera work in New York, and felt like a good place to come out.
Great.
It's pretty town, pretty people.
All right. So the Action News team finds themselves in the Action News satellite van, driving down a kind of an older country road. The fall leaves are changing, it's getting cold, and there's rain forecast. The reason they're up there is there have been reports of animal attacks taking place around the small town of Wolverine and close to Bones. These places are kind of the surrounding area. Oh, sorry. I have a little bit of technical of the Grays Lake National Wildlife Refuge. And so animal attacks wouldn't be super unheard of, except they've been kind of consistent in the area. And because of that, the National Park Service has advised on no camping in the area. As you guys drive up through the mountains there, they want to shoot the story for the 10 o'clock news live on location, because you guys just got a brand new station manager, Butch Gangelson, and he's also a transplant. He's really trying to make something of this station. So he wants the drama of being out there at night, the danger. So he sent you guys up, and you guys are going to broadcast from the satellite van with the mountains and whatever you can in the background. It's late. It's beginning to pitter patter on the roof of the van as you drive. Who's driving? I would say it would either be the intern or the camera operator.
Normally I would be driving. I'm letting Scott drive this time because I got to get this. We're running late, so I got to get the camera equipment up and running. We're going to hit the floor running. Am I right, Roy? What time is it right now?
So it's about 9 p.m. and you're just getting into the mountains. You've been driving for a couple hours.
I have no cell service now. I can't check in with them.
So just as your cell service goes out, Miranda's phone does ring, and it's Butch on the other side.
You gotta get off that T-Mobile, Roy.
Hey, Butch, what's up?
Said, well, hey there, Miranda. So you guys almost there? We're setting up here. The show's going to go live in about an hour.
Yeah, we're just about ready. We're just about there.
Okay. Listen, did you bring those police lights, those fake police lights that I told you to bring?
Absolutely.
Just set him up somewhere out of the shot so it looks like there's a police presence. I really want to punch this story up a little bit.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Do you want? Hey, can you? Sorry, is Butch on speakerphone? Can we hear this?
You could probably overhear. It's a tight van.
I'm leaning in.
Okay.
Leaning in. But should I?
Oh, is that Roy? Is that Roy there?
Yeah. This is Roy.
Put it on speaker. Let me talk to Roy.
Put it on speaker.
Hey, I mean, if you're wanting some action, I mean, we can. I don't know. Maybe I can rough myself up a little just to make it look like maybe something's going down.
I was actually thinking maybe we do a little B-roll when you're up there, right? Try to get it beforehand, kind of coming out of the brush scared.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Like maybe you heard something. Maybe you heard something. That sort of thing.
I love this.
How do you feel about that?
Are these animals actually out there?
Who knows?
Butch?
You'll be fine. Just stay close to the van. You don't have to wander through the forest.
I don't like getting too far out there. I don't like the woods. You know that.
Listen, I need you to be a team player, Vincent. I need you to be a team player.
Vincent, you brought the new LED lights, right? The strong battery ones, high LD.
We've got lights. We've got everything. You'll be fine.
All right.
I just
All right. I know you got a long way to go. I'm going to let you. And just as he's about to get off the phone, you lose service.
All right. That's it.
I still got one bar. I'm telling you, this Verizon is worth every penny that I pay for it.
Can you check? Can you jump on?
My bars went out.
Hey, Vincent, you think we should worry about the animals or something or whatever?
And just as she brings that up, I would like you to roll a wit roll, which I will be doing for you.
Everyone?
No, just her. Which one is your wit? What is your wit?
You mean him?
What is his wit? What is Scott's wit?
3.
3. Let me know. Is this one yours? No, you're the high luck one. Where are you? There we are. That one's you. So for the viewers at home, the way Shiver works is there are these kind of color-coded dice that will be coming with the game. They have a dice roller for us that we're able to roll, and it'll kind of announce the results for you. I'll explain more about what the results do later. I don't want to slow down the gameplay. So just as you're turning a corner, something jumps out from the side right in front of the news van. Do you want to? Let me roll your wit roll first. You have one success. It was an easy thing. Do you want to swerve or do you want to hit it? So you have enough time to make this decision.
Swerve.
All right. So as you pull to the side, the ground is hit the wet concrete, and trying to pull it back onto the road. Give me a grit check. I'm gonna have you roll a grit check to try to keep the van from careening off the road. Unfortunately, you failed. So as you swerve to avoid this small rabbit as it bounces across the road, you careen the van off the side, breaking through the guardrail, and the satellite van crashes over the top, slams into a tree. You also failed.
I was not wearing a seatbelt.
A safety belt? Okay. I want everybody to roll me a luck check, which I will roll. Real quick. I'll start with you, Scott. Scott succeeds on his luck check. Then we have, this is the 5.
If I get those luck, do I put that in my luck bank?
Yes.
It
Sorry,
was 2?
if you saw that, you would you can only bank 1 at a time.
Gotcha.
No, she can bank 3 though.
Oh, you're right. You can bank 3. You're all right. All right. So that was your character, and I will do that. But remind me of that.
I put 2 on the luck bank.
No, just 1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
And I've done it for you, so we won't forget. Who is the 5 wit? That's you, Miranda, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for Miranda's luck roll, she has succeeded. So you banked a luck. So you have not been hurt in the crash. And now to the 5, that's you. Vincent, you also succeeded, and you bank a luck. And now, because you said that you were not in seatbelt, I'm going to give you disadvantage on your luck roll. So I'm going to take
trying
one.
To talk to Butch.
I'm going to
when I try to talk to him.
I'm going to take away one of your luck because you're at disadvantage. And unfortunately, you've failed, and you slam into the seat and kind of roll head over heels, and your leg like clips Miranda in the face. Actually, so each of you, you actually lose 2 life, and Miranda loses 1.
Where is the life on my character sheet?
It starts with weakened. It says like weakened. I think. Injured.
It's right under all your. It's like the second thing under your stats.
Lifeline, not life.
Lifeline.
Lifeline. Sorry.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lifeline. I'm sorry.
No worries. It's a new game for all of us. All right.
So I mark what again on weekend? How many?
2 points off.
So
basically, it just builds up, right?
It builds up. So you're not suffering the effects of weakened yet.
Oh, I see what.
But as soon as you break that barrier, then you're weakened. Is how it works, basically.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you wanted to look roughed up, right?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be real. I'm not a method actor. I'm a news anchor. I'm a news reporter.
Oh, Scott,
Whoa.
I shouldn't have had you driving.
Sorry, guys. Did you guys see that? Like, what was that?
I didn't see anything, Scott. That was ridiculous. What were you doing?
God,
I'm pretty. Can I roll to see if I see it?
Yes, but first, I almost missed something, and I don't want to ignore it because it did happen. When you failed that roll, you failed with it. That first roll, you failed with a strange, which will build up the doom clock. So the doom clock has 1 point in it. You guys can't see, but basically this one is full. If someone can keep track of that for me, because unfortunately this page isn't interactive. Someone can mark the doom clock for me. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So just one on the.
Yeah, just one. There was only one strange on that roll. You mark when you fail a check. You mark it by the number of stranges that were in your roll. So you guys can all keep track of that. But if someone can tell me where we're at along the way, I'd appreciate it. So as the steam rises up for the van, you guys all kind of like get your bearings, arguing and squabbling amongst yourselves. Go ahead. Boki, you requested to do something, actually.
Oh, I was seeing if I saw what it was.
Give me a wit check, real quick, which I will roll for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know that's
good.
Normally people would be able to roll their own, but so you bank another luck point, but I believe you already have one, correct?
Yeah, I have one, so I don't.
Okay. Unfortunately, you did not see it before it happened. The only person who saw it was Scott.
So Scott, what was this thing that you saw?
How was that?
This is ridiculous. We're gonna miss our 10 o'clock.
Sorry, guys. Just like I was like talking about the animals, and then I saw something. I love animals. I don't want to hit it. It's just like I've seen so many animals die, and it's like.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out and see what's wrong with the truck. See if I can get it running, or else we're gonna have to shoot here.
Oh man.
Miranda, are we still gonna try and shoot this thing?
Absolutely. We'll shoot right here.
God,
nobody will know.
Stupid.
Miranda, do you have a signal? Like maybe we can call Butch.
No signal.
So
I'm gonna jump out and check the van.
You open up the door and you step out, and the van looks like the axle is broken on the right-hand side. You hit something big when you went over, so it's probably not going to drive. But maybe if you got a tow out and you put on the spare or something, maybe, but probably not. This van's probably not moving anywhere.
Guys, we're fucked.
All right,
listen. This axle's broken.
You guys, we can't miss this. Like, how far do we think? How many minutes away were we? Do you think we could like jog over to where we're gonna shoot?
give me a smarts check. Anyone who would like to, since you guys are thinking about that, who has the highest smarts? And maybe the person who would be the most familiar with the area would actually be Miranda. If that's
I've
okay.
got 3 smarts.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else has higher. And
I have 2.
as the field producer, I think that maybe that would be your role. So let me bring this up.
While that happens, I'm just gonna grab a flashlight and just look around where we are.
So unfortunately, you're not aware of where you are. You weren't keeping a super close eye. You were trusting the 2 people in the front seat to get you there. So you're not sure how far away. It might be a 10-minute walk. It might be an hour walk.
I'm just like, I want to walk outside with my phone and just like, I'm super focused on trying to get a signal. Like I'm unaware of anything else around me.
Great.
That was a strange die, by the way. Right?
Ooh, thank you. Mark
strange.
off another on the doom clock.
I gotcha.
Look, guys, we need to just get this done. We need to film. We need to get this over with so we can figure out a way to get home.
I'm gonna see if we can. I'm gonna see if we can shoot something here.
Okay. So you kind of survey the area. Like you can walk up to the road pretty easily. It's pretty dark. You'll have to set up your lights. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look horrible. The moon's in an okay place, but they wanted you to shoot closer to the ranger station is where you were supposed to be shooting close to. So it's not going to look like that.
I mean,
we've got the police set up, right? We've got the fake things. We'll just put that in the background. We're all,
we could shoot the broken van. I mean, that's pretty dramatic.
Can we do 2 things? We got to cover our asses here. I'm sorry. I'm pretty upset about what just happened. Miranda, I know this is your first day on the job, so I'm not trying to take responsibility here, but could Vincent start setting up a shot here, but could Scott sprint up the road a little to see if it's we're near it? What if it's around the corner?
Okay,
can we try that, Scott? You look young. Just run up the road and see what you can see, and come back and tell us if it's close enough.
Yeah, man, no problem. I'll do it. I feel so bad, guys. I'm so sorry. It's I'm so stupid. Can't believe I did. Oh,
Scott,
God,
you're a young man. It's my fault. I should have been driving. I usually drive. It's raining, and I don't know what we just saw out there. So I don't know if I'm comfortable with Scott going up there by himself, but just be careful. Don't go that far, okay?
Oh, you got it. I'll be super fast. It's nothing, man. It's gonna be great.
And with that, Scott hops out, starts to sprint up the road.
Take the flashlight. He didn't take the flashlight.
Do you want to come back for the flashlight? I don't want to rob you of that opportunity.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Okay, so you come back.
I'll jog over so he doesn't come back too far.
Okay.
Here.
It's not a very fast jog.
Give me a.
I'll throw the flashlight.
Yeah, give me a. I'm gonna roll a wit for both of you. So the first one is for
Vincent.
No. Oh yes. Yeah, it would be. So first, it's leaving your hand. Successful. It's coming right for him, and now your catch.
We're not seeing those dice roll in case you want to show us.
Oh, sorry. Well, we skipped those ones.
Right.
I'll try to be more cognizant. She does catch the flashlight.
Oh.
Or he does catch the flashlight and moves it.
All right, Scott, don't go too far.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for the light and
All right, you be careful.
Sorry again about the
Vincent.
whole
Vincent, come on, set up the shot.
What time is it, by the way, right now?
It's 9:15.
9 o'clock. 9:15. I can tell by the moon, whatever.
All right, you just get up there. Come back quick, Scott. All right.
All right, man. Jeez, thanks a lot for trusting me and stuff.
Don't worry.
That's really cool.
Don't go far. All right. Don't go far.
Yeah.
Roy, you just chill out. You and Miranda figure out the stuff. I'm going to set the lights up. We're going to be up and running in 15, 20 minutes. We're going to have time for a run-through, rehearsal, whatever you need. Don't worry about it. And I'll start getting all the gear out of the back of the van.
So, Miranda, are you going to grab those are you going to grab those police lights and stuff?
Yes. Was anything damaged?
Give me a smarts check, which I will roll for you, but you would give, in this circumstance, you would give me a smarts check to survey the gear. You failed, but without any strain, so you're just not sure how bad the damage is to the equipment so far. You'll have to test it out.
I'm gonna check equipment too.
Okay.
Maybe just specifically the camera.
The camera was in you're pretty confident about the camera because it's in one of those shockproof cases.
Yeah, I only buy Pelican.
So you pop it open, the camera's going to be fine. As you guys start to set up for the shot, I'm going to cut to Scott as he runs up the road. About 5 minutes up the road, it starts to get real dark. Everything's dark around you. Your flashlight's the only thing. The trees are kind of growing in. And in the distance, you think you see something cross the road.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Shit. So stupid. Oh. So I look up where it went, like flash the light.
Okay, so you flash the light up there. You don't see anything right now.
Hello?
I'm gonna make you roll a strange check, a fear check, in this moment. Let me get it up. Sorry about that. You're okay. It's not that freaky. Just something crossing the road. You just saw something cross the road, and you know it was a rabbit.
You know, yeah, I'm from a farm. I'm not scared.
You did get a luck point there, I think.
Oh, add that luck point. Thank you very much, Rookie. As you move your way up the road, still like looking around, you do see it's about equal distance, so it's only about 10 minutes up the road. You do see a building of some sort. So you could tell them that it looks like it's right ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and tell him.
Cool. So Scott turns tails and runs back to the group. As you guys are setting up camera equipment, 10 minutes probably isn't just enough time to build the cameras and get the lights out. Scott shows up.
So guys, I don't mean to like take attention or whatever, but like well, I went up there and it was like something like jumped out and I was like, whoa, what was that? But it was just like I couldn't tell really what it was, so I was like,
but
whatever.
Did you see the ranger station?
Yes, I went over there. I happened to be like kept going, and then the building was right there, and I was like, I better like tell them or whatever.
So
how far up the road did you go?
It was just like however long it took me to like get there.
Probably half of the time. All right,
We can do this, you guys. We can make it.
Miranda, you think we should shoot up there?
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's
right.
get this stuff packed back up.
So you guys pack everything up and you start to run up the road. The gear
What time is it now? Is it like 9:35?
It's like 9:35. You think you'll have time. You're going to have time to shoot. And then you're probably going to have to, Miranda and someone else is going to have to sprint back to get it in that satellite truck to upload the footage.
We can do this, you guys. This is it. This is why I love news on location.
Cool.
All right, we can do this. It's going to be tight. Scott, I need you. You're going to have to help me set some of this stuff up.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Just like I'm here, man.
Roy, I'm sorry I'm making you carry this light. It's very light, so don't worry about it. All right, you're gonna be.
It's
okay.
fine. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
It's not bothering me.
So as you guys run up the road, the camera equipment is heavy. So I'm gonna have our cameraman roll a grit check as he like lugs this gear. I am going to give you advantage because you offloaded a little bit to Scott and Roy. So I'm going to give you 6 dice instead of 5. Plus, you have that is your like key.
I'm strong.
Yeah.
I can ignore the heavy keyword.
So you succeeded. It was an easy check. So we don't have to worry about the strange rolls. I didn't bring it up again, but I promise that's what happened. Okay, so you guys huff it. You guys turn the corner, and you see, as you get now closer than Scott ever was, it's actually some kind of run-down old building off the side of the road.
Well, we have to do it here, Miranda. Like,
Yeah.
there's no other option. We're out of time.
Sorry, guys. I just like saw a building and I was like, well, there it is. So.
It's all right. That's all right. I mean,
My bad,
I don't
guys.
think we wouldn't make it anyways. This is the best we're gonna get.
No one will know anyway.
Maybe
We'll
we
shoot
could turn a
outside.
light
Let's
on.
set this up. I'm gonna go over what I'm gonna say. Can you guys all set it up? I'm just gonna walk over here and go over what I'm gonna talk about.
While you're doing that, Roy, can you do one thing? Just check the building. If it has a light or something on, will look nice in the background.
I don't know. I don't see a light. I don't see a light. Just put a light
All
on
right,
it.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Scott, just quickly run over. See if you can turn a light on outside there or something. Whatever this is. Does it look like there's even a light, or is it really run down?
I will let you, since you're looking, I'll let you roll a smarts check to determine what that is, which I need to bring up. You're not sure what kind of a building it is.
All right, Scott, go see if you can find a light on there. I think it would look good in the back. I'm going to set the lights up right here. We're going to shoot right here, just a corner of that building. We're going to say that's the ranger station.
Yeah.
Roy,
You got it.
Roy, you're just going to mention that we're near the ranger station, all right?
Yeah. I
You
got
got
it.
it. Hey, Vincent. Can I talk to you for a second? Like, for like
Yeah.
a second.
Well,
Like-
yeah, okay, but you got to get the lights set up.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think I mean, I know he's like busy, but you think like Roy's like mad at me or something? Or?
No, man, kid, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Cause
Don't worry
I
about it.
didn't
You're
know.
good.
I just saw a building, you know.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Roy's fine. Roy's fine. He's just,
All
right. We all just got to concentrate on our work right now.
Cool, dude. Cool, man. Yeah. It's cool. I'm cool.
All right.
So
I want to go
Miranda-
with Scott. Can
Oh,
I
you're gonna
go
go
with
with Scott?
Scott?
Yes.
I want to go with
All right.
Scott.
Yeah,
Okay.
just see what
After
this
the
station
last
is
time,
about.
I just want to make sure we get this right.
I think that's great. I can set this up. Just let me do my thing, and then you guys do your thing. All right.
So as Scott and Miranda move towards the firehouse, that's what they realize that it is. As they get close, it looks like an old fire station set up in the mountains for like fire control. But it looks like it's disused. Nobody's been in it for a while. The door is actually kind of hanging a little bit off of its hinges. You guys could walk right in if you wanted.
Oh shit! Is this a firehouse, man? Oh shit! Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to like cut in front of my boss. Or...
It's fine. It's fine. Just get in there and see if you can find a light.
Yeah, no problem. I have the flashlight still.
Mm-hmm. So as Scott disappears inside with the flashlight and you wait outside, you start to hear something in the brush around the side of the firehouse. Something big moving through the brush and trees.
Well, hell no. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go in with Scott. I think I'm
hell.
not the type to stick around after I hear something big moving around me. All right, Scott, where are you? Did you find a light?
So Scott, as you kind of like search around, you do find a light switch and flip it and nothing seems to happen. But would you like to keep looking around and searching the area? And Miranda, would you like to help?
Maybe I can find a box breaker thing and see if that
A breaker
works.
box? Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give each of you a wit roll. So we'll do yours first. Success with a lot of success. So these stars on, let me bring it up. Here we go. So these stars on these dice mean that you did a good job, basically. They're additional bonuses. You see you got two keys here, and you got 2 more successes. So you actually succeeded with a 4 on a fairly easy check. So as you search around, you do notice the breaker box, but you also notice that it's like pretty broken up, and just next to the breaker box there's actually a gas powered generator with some extension cords running out of it.
Do you know how to do anything with this, Scott? I don't know how to run a generator.
Yeah. I think my grandpa showed it to me one time, and we were like building his old truck together. It was really bonding time.
All right, let's do this. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, he's dead, so it's kind of sad or whatever. But he died this summer. Sorry, you have to bring it down. Ugh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry for your loss. Let's turn on the lights.
Yeah. No. Respect. All right. Okay. Can I figure it out?
All right. Yeah. So you go and try to figure out this piece of machinery. I'm gonna have you roll a smarts check, which obviously I'm gonna roll for you. Unfortunately, you have no idea, and because you rolled a strange, Miranda, you see as he's pulling on the gas powered generator, you actually see that one of the cords, you noticed at the last second, one of the cords is lying in gasoline, and it seems to be a frayed wire. So as you see, he's just ripping on the generator, and he's almost got it started.
Stop doing that. Do I have time to stop him?
I'm gonna roll a wit check for you to see if you do.
This isn't horror. This is just really dumb choices that we're making.
What?
Oh, more stranges. You don't. More stranges. Can you add another one to the doom clock?
Yeah, I got it.
So as you pull the last time, and you are proud of yourself, Scott, for getting it started for your new boss, there's a moment where you get to be happy. You suddenly realize Miranda's screaming at you to stop for some reason, and then there's just and there's a blast that throws you 15 feet backwards across the fire thing back onto your back. You skitter and you lose 3 health points for it.
Do we hear that?
You do hear it. You guys all hear a miniature explosion come from inside the building.
Do we see anything? Is there fire?
No, not that you can see.
Oh, okay.
When can
Vincent, get your camera. Get your camera.
When can
we're not
sorry.
gonna-
Do you want to spend the luck?
Can I spend that? Yeah.
You can spend the luck. You can spend 3 luck as your class, your specific class. You can spend 3 luck to take away 1 wound.
Okay, but I only have 2 lucks.
So you would need 1 more.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, no problem. I wasn't watching. I need to add that luck so that I wasn't watching. I don't know if you rolled any lucks on that roll. But in any case, that's where you're at.
I've been looking for lucks. I don't think there was one there.
So you said 3 lives?
2, yeah, 3.
3.
So I think that makes you weakened at this point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All the
Still
ones
weakened.
that are weakened
No,
for you?
I only have 3.
Oh, because you survived.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't get hit.
Yeah.
You survived. I took those away and added them again, so you're fine. So you got hit at the beginning. That's good. So the guys out. Let's cut to the guys outside. You guys hear the explosion.
What the?
Vincent, get the camera. There's something going on. Let's just start recording. Let's just get a
That sounded like an
package together as best as we can.
I'll grab the camera.
Just
Oh,
listen. There's no way to
But
hot roll this. We can't hot roll it. We're gonna have to try to sprint to the van. We got to film whatever we can. Here, let me grab a microphone. Let's
I don't know
start.
if they're
Let's
hurt
start
or not
now.
in there. We gotta. All right. Fuck. I'm gonna just grab the camera and run.
inside.
Yeah, start to run towards there.
Okay.
So I'll
So
have the camera, but I'm ignoring him from the filming, but I'm
Okay.
letting him but I'm kind of grabbing the camera for him. So I'm like halfway satisfying him. So I'm doing nothing helpful.
So Vincent picks up the camera and then runs towards the building.
Vincent! I've got like my mic. I'm just kind of standing where he's set up the lights.
Come on, just go, let's see what's happening.
If you'd
We'll
like,
film in there.
if you'd like, you could try to convince Vincent to stay using your heart ability.
Yeah, of course, yes.
All right, so I think this would be. Oh, I think this is unavoidable because he got 4 successes, which is very high. So
Yeah,
whatever
for sure.
however you guys want to role play that, he
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
like
Okay.
punks you or charismatically or whatever.
Um,
So I'm like 4 steps there.
Vincent, please listen to me. Listen to me. I need this. I need this. This like it's all gone to shit. I want to do a good job. I'll tell you why later. I just want this to fucking work, man. So please, can we just you record me and I'll walk into the building and we'll just get whatever we get on camera, okay? And I'll just flip it into this animal thing, okay?
All right, but we gotta. Okay, but let's get in there. I'll film you while you're walking in there.
Yes. Turn the light on.
Okay,
Let's go.
Okay.
So you
I turn
turn
on
your
my mobile-
onboard camera light.
Yeah, mobile light and just start following
You
him.
guys do a walk and talk. And
Yeah.
as
I'm
he walks towards
walking backwards.
Hello, this is Roy Wunderlich coming at you live on Action 13 News. We are near Grays Lake Wildlife Refuge, and we have just heard an explosion near the ranger station. There's been a lot of commotion in the woods. I personally have seen a few animals. It was too dark to understand what it was, but we're about to walk into the ranger station right now to see what's going on.
So as you guys turn, and Vincent, with your camera work, you sweep in and follow him as he walks into the ranger station. You see, cut to Miranda, probably over Scott. Scott's kind of like singed and hurt, laying on the ground.
Is Miranda hurt at all? Did she
Miranda's
know?
fine. She was far enough away. It was a pretty localized little blast.
I take the microphone away from my mouth and I say, Miranda, we're going now. We're doing it now.
And while he's doing that, like, Scott, you okay?
Is that okay? Okay.
Is this like what? Who? Mom?
So it looks like something has happened here. It looks like maybe there was an explosion. We're not quite sure what's happening. We're going to figure this out. This is Scott. He works for us. He was investigating some of the animals that were running around. Scott, are you all right? Can we keep looking to see what else is happening in here?
It's just like, oh, sorry, man. It's just like really trying to like focus, and when my brain is like.
Okay, great.
Get off of him.
I heard something, guys. There was something outside. You might want to check outside.
I'm gonna actually get Miranda in the shot. I'm gonna like, Miranda, get over here.
Yeah.
Miranda,
Squishing them.
tell me what you saw. You're an eyewitness here. Miranda's also just to be open about this. She's also our producer, but she personally, eyewitness, just saw something. Tell us what you saw, Miranda.
It was really dark, but I saw something, a shadow somewhere in the bush. I heard something really, really heavy walking around there. So I'm thinking it was a big animal.
So
I ran into the house before I could see it.
Just as she's delivering those lines, you guys hear something walking on the second level of the firehouse. It's kind of a strange gate coming from above.
I look around for the stairs.
They're on the opposite side of the firehouse. There's a small stairs. There is also a pole.
And I want to. The ranger station has a pole. I want to at all times, whenever Vincent like moves the light, I'm going to be like a moth to a flame and just try to follow that light. This ranger station apparently might also double as a fire station. This is a pretty remote location, and we've heard something upstairs. Maybe an animal broke in. Maybe let's walk up. Come on. And I start walking up.
Can I look around? I'm gonna look around for something to grab.
Okay, Vincent, I would like you to give me a fear roll. I think Roy's can avoid it because you're so focused on like getting this story, but Vincent already doesn't really want to go. Scott and Miranda, I'm going to make you roll fear rolls if you decide to go with them. Do you think that you would?
Scott, can you get up?
Hey, do you need me to get out? I'll get up if you guys want me to. Does anybody have any water? It's like I'm thirsty.
So it sounds like Miranda's going to stay with Scott.
I'm going to stay with Scott.
Okay, so the two of you kind of move towards the stairs, and Vincent has to roll a fear check, which is strange. Let me make sure I bring that up.
Sorry, I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
No problem. Okay. You did not succeed, but you did not get any stranges, which means you do not want to go. Which you were already role-playing, but you definitely don't want to go.
Okay. I'm going to look around. I'm going to say, like, hold on 1 sec. I'm going to look around to see if I can grab anything. If there's a piece of wood or an axe, fire station, I don't know what's in there.
So you would have to take a little bit of time to search around, but you can do that.
So I'm going to try and do that by kind of delaying him.
Okay, so you kind of like...
What's that?
And as you're searching around, you guys hear it again. It's like it's a rhythmic movement coming from upstairs.
I'm going to yell whisper to Vincent. Vincent, we're going to miss it. It's going to leave. It's going to jump out the window.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Do I see anything around?
This is why we're doing this. Come on, let's go.
So that sounds to me like you're trying to force him to go.
100%.
Yeah, so we're going to roll another one for you, but this one's going to be contested. So first one is for you to see how hard it is. And that is 2 successes only. Wasn't a great roll with a strange. But you did bank a luck. So if you can mark a luck on your sheet for me, if you didn't have one before.
And a doom.
And then we do yours, so it's only a 2 that you have to beat. And here goes. Nope. And I'm not going to punish you guys with the doom clock because it was a contested roll.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. I don't know if that's in the rules or not. They don't clarify that in the quick sheet, so I won't punish you guys yet. So he kind of bullies you against your will to follow him up the stairs before you can search the firehouse.
Also, the mic is probably attached, right?
Yeah,
so
he's
like, hold the mic on the camera.
As you guys exit the frame, Scott seems to be kind of in and out of consciousness. Miranda, as you're kind of standing over him.
Do I see any? Do I see anything on my way up that I can grab?
No.
Okay.
Nothing that you.
It's empty in there.
It's pretty empty. There are some rooms off to the side of the main bottom floor that you could have searched, but. So Scott is kind of like having trouble, like getting his head right because of the explosion. His ears are ringing. Miranda, as you're kind of sitting over him, you see, because it's they leave, and it's actually getting very, very dark in here because they have the only light source. When it exploded, the flashlight broke. So it's actually getting really dark. And because of that, there's now more light outside than inside, just from the moonlight, even though it's overcast. And you see something cross the doorway.
Scott, I need you to get up. We need to follow the others. I just saw something outside of the doorway, and you're in no position to be fighting something for me.
Okay, dude. Like, whatever. Let's do it. I'm game, man. What are we?
All right.
So you help.
Just follow me upstairs.
Yeah.
Can I grab his hand and drag him upstairs?
So you kind of help him get on his feet. He's still a little bit dazed, but kind of coming out of it. As you guys move, you see the light from the camera as it like slowly moves up the stairs. As soon as you guys get to the base of the stairs, the door slams shut to the
Ooh.
fire station.
Front door?
The front door that was like ajar before.
Hurry up, Scott, hurry up! How far are we from them? Can we
They're
help
at the
them?
top of the stairs, so they're not very far.
Come on, stop.
Sorry if my palm is sweaty. It's just like I'm not like nervous. It's just like, it's just.
All right, you go ahead of me, and I'm just gonna push you up these stairs.
So
Yeah.
as you help Scott like climb these stairs in his dazed state, we're gonna cut to the upstairs crew. As you guys come around the corner, you hear a few steps as you get to the top, but as you turn, there's silence.
We have heard something on the second floor. Vincent, close to me. Get close to me. And we are going to investigate. We think that something has entered the ranger station. It sounds like it might be hooved. We're not sure if it's a large moose, I don't know what it is. We're going to start looking.
I don't know if like an animal would be able to like walk up these steps. Just like what I was thinking,
So that's a pretty astute observation. And as you guys are kind of like walking up, you realize that the fire station is actually built into the side. It like the hill kind of like rolls up, and the fire station is built right into it's not actually built into the side, but it edges right up to the side of the hill. And there's a window open. There's broken glass on the ground and a curtain kind of blowing in, rain coming through. You actually notice now, as the tin of the roof starts to bounce, the rain is coming down harder.
The lights are outside. Shit.
Just keep coming. I think we can corner it. Let's corner it so we can get it on camera.
I don't want to corner nothing. Okay.
So as you guys move forward, I want everyone, including Roy, because I think it's probably setting in a little bit that this is serious, but I think I'm going to make yours less hard. Everyone needs to roll me a fear check, which is the strange modifier. We'll just start with the one I have up, which is Voki. It looks like you have a luck point banked. Do you want to spend it for a automatic success, Vincent?
No.
No, okay. You do not succeed. As you try to move forward, the camera is shaking on your shoulder, just chittering as it goes. Scott, I believe this is you, yes? Scott does not succeed either, but you do bank another luck point, so you're at 3 now. So you're scared, however you want to role play that. And Miranda does succeed, but as you're like moving in, the last person up the stairs, you kind of look back and you think you see fur walking underneath the stairs, just through the slats of the stairs. As you look down, you think you see fur across your vision.
Does that count towards the doom clock?
No, she succeeded, so she's okay.
So I'm not
it's only if
scared.
you fail.
You're not. You're able to keep doing what you want to do. You're not in a panic. You haven't taken on a scared state. But Voki at this point has, which I believe this is you. So you are now afraid.
All right, I saw fur, guys. This is definitely an animal. We're smarter than animals, right? Let's just get the shot really quick.
Well, I guess it depends on like what kind of animal you're talking about, because like I don't know, octopuses are.
I think you might be concussed. I think you should be quiet right now. Just make sure you focus on healing. Rest a little bit while we try and get this shot.
Miranda, I think we should do a POV. Get the camera just to go straight by himself right in there, just to get a point of view from the camera.
I like that.
The camera
Vincent,
starts to come down. The camera just starts to like come down. Now the light is facing the floor.
So it's super dark in here.
Super dark. I think we should. I'll bring it back up again because I'm not. What is afraid in terms of like?
So there are mechanics. We'll take a quick look at the rules here. Basically, afraid. It's page 14.
Fruit punch ugly. Some of the best sparkling water with sugar free. This is special edition. Love that ugly water. Is that when you wanted me to do that, Todd?
No, yeah, that was perfect.
Percentage of profits goes to Girls That Code, a lot of different other nonprofits, great company.
All right, so fear status. Let me read this for you real quick. We won't spend too much time on it, but so basically the rules are stable. We already know. Afraid. You succumb to fear as it invades your mind. When you are afraid, you lose 1 skill point from every core skill to a minimum of 1 until the effect of fear is broken. So all of your scores are -1 right now.
That makes sense. I like that.
So, which is a pretty fun little mechanic. So if you, the next thing you try to do, remind me of that until we're kind of out of a fear state. So
I want to try to push Vincent forward. I'm going to get behind him and kind of shove him forward.
You bring the camera up to bring the light up, and he starts to push you forward. And as you turn,
resist.
You're gonna resist. So you can't. He's just like stuck in place. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. He's like a 5 grit.
Yeah.
You know. So he's just like holding in place, holding the camera.
He's 4 now.
How many rooms are up here?
There's only a couple, but there is a little bit of a corner to the room. Like it's an L-shaped part of the room.
That's where he's pushing me?
Yeah.
And so we need this shot. Miranda, tell him. Tell him he's going to lose his job if he doesn't do this.
He's not. Look, okay. I took a class once. Let me hold this camera and do this. We got to get this done. I can't waste any more time.
Thank you, Miranda.
Guys. All right.
Thank you. God.
So Miranda comes up
let her take it.
And takes the camera off, puts it on her shoulder, starts to move towards the fear. Miranda, as you move forward and you start to turn the corner, you see what looks like a dead plant standing in the middle of the room. And then suddenly the plant moves, and as the light hits it, you realize it's just a large elk that's stuck in the top of the fire thing. It screams out when the lights hits it and starts charging forward towards you.
Do we see this, or is this around the corner?
No, it charges around the corner towards her. So basically, she saw the horns first, thought maybe it was a tree, and then kept going and revealed this elk who like charges around the corner towards the light, just out of like the way that animals act.
I want to jump out of the way.
You dive out of the way. All right. So that seems like a wit to me. We'll go to your character. You are not scared. You succeed, but not by enough. So you only got 1 success, and this was a harder check than that. So you've actually failed, but you did bank a luck, which I will mark down. But you also got a strange, which adds to the doom clock.
Got it.
So because you did succeed a little bit, you're able, something in you, just the pretty. Oh, let me show you this. Sorry, so you guys know I'm not fibbing. So as you dive out of the way, there's something in you that wants to go with the weight. So you dive out of the way, saving the camera as the elk plows into you full bore and knocks you back. The camera rolling to the side, but not hit by the elk, and you fall back and you lose 2 health.
All right.
But you did bank a luck from that. But I have you now.
Can I? Just because I have this skill.
You want to do it? Absolutely.
I have get behind me.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think from my fear, I'm gonna try and interrupt and. Do
you want to take all of it or half?
Choose one out. I do have to make a CR roll.
Yeah, it's only a 1, but I need to know if you want to take all of it or half.
All of it.
All of it. So we'll take those away until you get this roll. So he uses the warrior has this ability where he can try to get in front of someone when they're in danger,
and then get behind me.
Yeah, take part of the attack. You did not.
And maybe
succeed.
You don't know if I'm saving you or the camera. I don't know which one I was going for.
Here's the interesting thing: you did not succeed. I just rolled it for you, and you got a strange, which means that not only did you not succeed, but I think that you also were injured by one because the horn, it still hits her, but he also like swings and hits you on the way. You only take one of it. And mark up that doom clock for me. So that's your first damage, I believe.
Ooh,
you
I am tough though. I am tough, so I can roll a single skill die, and if I get a grit, I reduce that by 1.
Okay, so so I don't have to change the number. Just the first in this wit roll is your roll.
So I didn't get it.
Well, it doesn't work that way. I see. So because it's subtracting it.
Oh
no! So it was 1
Wait.
because it's automatically subtracting 1.
Oh, right.
Okay. Do you have anything on your character sheet as well, Miranda?
I actually didn't realize that I had dodge on my character sheet.
Do you want to try to dodge at the last second?
Yes.
What do you need to do that?
If you've not used your interact action this turn, when attacked, you roll 1 skill die. You will roll. If you roll a wit, you dodge and take no damage. Any other symbol is rolled, no effect.
All right, so I'll roll this, change this. I'll just roll it on this character sheet. Remember that it was a 3 for me. You got it.
Oh.
Wow. So this is a very interesting circumstance. Basically, what happens in this circumstance is you try to block her. She dodges out of the way, and then it cracks into you, sending you backwards. The elk starts to freak out and like thrash and eventually makes its way out the window. The camera's laying on its side. You guys,
we got to. I'm gonna. If the camera's sitting there, I'm gonna grab it and try to get the final bit of the action
of the elk. So you pick up the camera and you swing, and you're able. Give me a wit roll, which I will roll for you, obviously. So your character is this one, the one I have. 1 success and 1 strange, and a luck. I think that you get it.
Okay.
So you swing, and you're able to pick up just its hind legs. Not a lot because you only got a 1 success. Just its hind legs as it like canters out the window. I'm gonna bank that luck for you. So you know.
Does the fear go away now that I kind of saw that and that happened?
So after the cool of the elk leaving, and you guys are all given a second, everybody's fear level will reduce as long as you take some time to sit here.
I'm gonna check.
But we don't have time to sit here.
But you would miss the deadline.
No, we can't. We have to get this. This is amazing. Let's do a final out, and let's get one of us to run down to that van. Vincent, you think you can get it down there?
What
time is it? It's 9:40, 45.
Yeah. You could just make it. 5 minutes to spare.
What do you want me to do? You want to run back to the van?
We got to get this on tape. I mean, this is going to be a lot. This is going to be the biggest news. They're going to talk about it tomorrow morning.
So as you guys are arguing, it kind of cuts away a little bit, pans over to Scott, who's been kind of like out of the action, kind of like by yourself. Scott, you start to hear something kind of like down below, maybe coming up the stairs. It's like a click, drag, click, drag, click, drag. But it's pitch black. The only light is this camera that's like pointed around.
Guys?
Scott, not right now. Let's film this final shot. Just Scott, just hold off.
All right.
Okay.
Take the camera.
I can film it. All right. I can film. So I'm just gonna I'll grab the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, just I
Fine.
don't want to like interrupt or whatever, but like there's something still down there, and it's like not an animal I've ever heard before. Like
We don't need any more B-roll, Scott. Like we got to wrap this up. Like we don't need any more. We got an animal. Let's do this.
Okay. All right.
God.
So
I'm gonna shine the camera down where the stairs are.
So you guys are like halfway through, the building, so you'd have to move all the way back to the stairs. It's not a long ways, but it's like 10 yards or so.
Hold on, Roy. Hold on, and I'll run over there.
So he starts to move.
I'll follow because I have the microphone.
So as you move and start clambering over to there and shine down, you see what looks like a bipedal lion.
What?
There's this like long fur and this weird, it doesn't look right, but this weirdly shaped, it goes off kilter in weird directions, maw, and these arms, and they're holding something, and it's like moving up the stairway.
What do you mean by
Something
bipedal?
like that.
Like walking, like not quadrupedal, like a animal, like walking on two legs.
Oh shit!
And he looks like he's what? Holding something in his hand?
Well, it's so quick, right? So you turn, you flip the camera. Actually, Vincent and you were probably the only ones who see that because you're by the stairs. You flip the camera down, and you basically it just blasts it with light. And in that moment, it starts to charge forward. The first thing I want you to do is give me fear checks, both of you. So just the two of you. So do you want to use any of these luck points? Anais, because you have 3 stored up.
Oh. For them?
For yourself. It's you, it's Scott and Vincent who are being like charged by this thing.
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Okay. So how many do you I think you can only use 1 actually. So I think I put I did, so that would add 1 to here, 4, and then I minus 1 off here. Wait, it already did it for me. So I do this 3. Interesting roller. All right, so your dice, 4 dice. You succeed with a strange. Unfortunately, because of your fear level, 1 success is not enough, so you actually fail this. And
Wait, is this Scott or Vincent?
This is Scott. Because she doesn't have a fear level, but this is this very scary thing, so it's a little bit hard.
Okay,
There's basically easy,
medium,
medium, hard.
I see.
That's
the
sort of
fear
thing.
level of it.
So mark 1 more on the doom clock for me. And then
You don't have it up if you want us to see it.
yeah, it doesn't actually fill in, but
Okay.
I will talk about that here. Tell me when it fills up, and then I'll pop it up.
Yeah.
And then you are afraid. You do have a luck point banked. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay, that worked. So now you usually have 3, but you have 2 because you're afraid. But this should bring it back up to 3 if the roller works. Let me bring that up. You failed, but no doom clock. So both of you freak out.
So am I going? So did I lose my fear level and then it came back?
I don't think there was enough time to lose the fear level because this was happening so fast, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, there was no break.
the luck. What was the luck doing? Sorry.
The luck took the fear level penalty away, but it didn't reduce your fear level. Does that make sense? Because the luck adds 1
yes.
dice. And then,
it adds a dice.
Yes.
I see. Got it.
Yep, no problem.
Right, so I'm now terrified. Can you tell me what terrified is?
Yes, I will tell you what terrified is. Terrified is you're overcome with fear. This occurs when you fail a fear check whilst already being afraid. When terrified, you lose 2 skill points from every core skill to a minimum of 1 until the effects of the fear is broken. You should also role play that.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
This
Scott.
is like
And Scott is
in real
now,
life. In real life, this is like a real nightmare for Voki.
Yeah.
Like,
Scott is now afraid.
And Scott, you're afraid.
So the
It's almost
cameraman
like
in the
Scott's shock is wearing off, and Scott's realizing how intense a night it really is.
Do I have time to grab like a weapon of anything around?
You would need to like search for something, which would be a wits check.
Can I do that?
Yep, absolutely.
The animal is charging at them right now?
Yeah, it's charging up the stairs. So you're gonna move and try to find something to fight it with, is what you're doing. What is Vincent doing? The two of you, Roy and Miranda, are completely unaware of this at this point.
How close is it?
It's about halfway up the stairs, which is maybe 10 yards.
And I'm at the top of the stairs?
And you're at the top of the stairs, yeah.
And I'm terrified. I am going to throw the camera at it.
Throw the camera at it. You throw the camera, which is wits, because it's ranged.
Which I only have one.
You launch the camera down the stairs. First, I'm going to do her check. Do you want to use any of your luck points on this, Scott?
Sure.
Okay. So you actually, you look over and you see there is a table, and one of the legs looks really loose and kind of off kilter. It's like a dilapidated table, and you think you could pry that table leg off pretty easily. So you run over there and grab a hold of it, but that's what you're doing this turn. After you launch this, we're going to go into combat. So you launch the camera down.
Now, I just have a technical question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see him doing this? Because I'm holding a mic with a cable connected to it.
Yeah.
You probably do, but I don't think you would expect it. That's such
it would just get ripped out of my hand.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. All right. Here's that 5 check.
Let's see it.
Strange. And no successes. So complete failure. And you got a strange. So I think what happens is
that was just one die, right? You just rolled one?
You have 5, so it took 2 away.
Oh, you gave me grid on that?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Still a strange one. 0 successes. Same result. So what's interesting about this is I think what you just said, Roy, comes into play. Basically, you go to throw the camera down, but it's pulled by the cord. So it like plops out of your hand and you just like do nothing. You just throw nothing. The camera clatters to the ground like behind you.
Oh my God. I am livid that he just did that.
So the thing gets about halfway up the stairs, sees that there are several of you, but it's completely dark. And in that moment, you don't hear anything anymore. There's a pause, and then you hear something moving as if it's running downstairs.
What the hell was that, Vincent?
I'm like high-pitched, like squealing at Vincent. Like, Vincent, what are you doing? Why are you throwing the camera? Fucking camera. We're trying to get this shot. Why would you throw it?
I'm just now like backing away from the stairs. It was not. Did you see that, Scott? Did you see that?
I'm gonna pick up the camera and hand it to Miranda, and I'm gonna point at Vincent and say, "You're done. That's it. It's over. Miranda, let's go down and finish this."
Don't go down there. It wasn't human. It wasn't human.
What do you mean it wasn't human? There's a bunch
animal.
of wild animals out here.
It wasn't it, guys. It wasn't.
You saw the elk?
Scott, did you fucking see that thing?
So at this point, I have it in my hand.
Yeah, you're just holding a table leg. Yeah.
No, I think that thing has to die.
What are you talking about?
No, man, that thing was not. It should not be alive. That thing is. I've seen lots of animals in misery, and that look like, I don't know.
All right, back to Vincent. What did you see?
Scott's right. I mean, not right about trying to fucking kill it, but it wasn't.
All right, we gotta get this
real.
shot. I don't know what maybe they saw the elk again.
No,
Like
it was not the fucking elk. Don't go down there. I'm backing away.
Give me a heart roll as you try to convince them not to go down the stairs.
All right.
You actually have a penalty for that, I believe.
In general? Oh! Yeah. I have 0 die then.
You have 0 die.
Is it always to the minimum of 1?
I'm not sure on that. We might as well give you the roll just to see.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up real quickly. Sorry. I already rolled it. 0.
All right.
But no strange, so you didn't advance the doom clock.
I also, before we go down the stairs, I've decided, because Vincent is a friend. He's been my cameraman for years, and this is an unusual night. I'm gonna try to use my snap out of it skill.
Okay. Great.
So
Fantastic.
I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm going to, as calm a voice as I can, I'm going to try to speak reason to him. And the skill, just so you know what it is, Vincent, snap out of it. You can use hearts instead of strange to break free of fear. You also roll a hearts check of CR to lower other players' fear status by 1 as an interact action. So am I doing this right, Todd? I can try to
absolutely. So you can basically try to roll. You can basically just try to calm him down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to speak reason to him. I'm gonna be really calm. I'm gonna say, Vincent, I know you're freaked out. I know you've seen some crazy stuff, but we just gotta finish this job, and we're gonna call a tow truck, and we're gonna get out of here. So please, can you just? I don't disagree that you saw something weird. I'm just saying we gotta try.
So just so you know, you did very well on that roll. I'm sorry I didn't have it up when I rolled for it. You got 3 successes and a luck. There is a strange, but it won't matter for this circumstance. His change in tone, perhaps going from anger to compassion, takes you off guard a little bit.
Right. So it knocks me down to just afraid, right?
Yep.
I'm also going to finish up. I can see that he's kind of getting it, and I'm going to say, Miranda is going to do the rest of the camera work. You don't have to worry about it. Just stick with us, okay?
All right, I can film. I can do it. Give me the camera. I got you, Roy.
I'm gonna look at Miranda. I'm gonna look at Miranda and kind of make it look like it's her call. It's like it's your call if you want to let him do this.
I'm not a cameraman. I'm gonna give the camera to him.
Great. Let's go.
So as those two move down the stairs, Miranda and Scott are alone. Scott's holding the table leg. Maybe you want to interact now that there's a lull as they move down the stairs.
What's your fear, Scott?
The dark.
Oh, so as the light moves down, the upstairs starts to go pitch black.
Scott, are you okay? What did you see?
Huh? What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, totally. Are you okay or yeah?
I'm fine.
Cool. So if need something, it's just that I was saying, I know animals, and it just wasn't like an animal that I've ever seen. It was part lion and part monster.
Well, you did just hit your head not too long ago. You did just have that explosion happen.
Yeah. Right. Sorry about and thanks a lot for whatever, giving me a chance. It's just I'm gonna show you you won't be wrong. You won't be wrong. Or if you need me to do something
so
whatever.
As you finish that, you realize that the last light, the ambient light, has gone out, and so it's starting to set in that it's about to be pitch black up here.
So should we follow where they're going? They might need our help, or do you think we should do that? Or
you feeling up to it? You can walk. You're okay?
Yeah. Let's go. I mean, if you think so, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. It's better if we're all together anyway.
Cool.
So as you guys move down, The other two have gotten a little bit of a head start. You guys are in the center of the firehouse heading towards the door. You open it up. It is raining out now outside. You see the lights that you'd set up are kind of bathing the outside of the firehouse in light. So far, they've held up, and but you know there's rain coming down. The camera does, because you are a camera guy and you know your stuff. You do have the rain sleeve on your camera, so you know it's going to be okay.
I would have put that on before, anyways.
Okay, let's just do a final shot here, and then we'll like maybe try to do a follow up like once the tow trucks get here for like tomorrow morning. Okay.
We gotta get. If we're gonna get this, we gotta just right here. Just shoot it right here with the lights in the back. It looks good.
Thank you. This is good, Vincent. You're doing a good job. We're making good news. This is good news.
Just film it.
We have yet to understand exactly what's going on here, and we're going to be investigating this throughout the night. And bear with us. We're going to be trying to send you guys some more information about what's happening.
Just
here
at that
on
moment,
Action
one of the
13
lights
News.
behind him knocks over.
Is that in the camera shot?
It's just outside. Just outside of the camera.
I shine towards it.
You whip over, and there doesn't seem to be anything there. Maybe it was the wind, but he ruins the shot at the last second. You're like this close to getting your sign off, and he whips over to the light that falls down.
Vincent, God, get back on me, on this side.
I go back, but I'm looking that way, but filming him, so it's kind of like not framed that great.
What was I saying? I can't even remember what I was. There's still lots to uncover here, and clearly there's been a mismanagement here at the ranger station. We'll definitely be doing more follow-ups in the next coming days. Roy Wunderlich here at Action 13 News.
Do it again. You messed up your name. Do it one more time.
I know, God. I'm just stressed out. It's been a stressful evening.
So I'm going to have you give me a heart for your performance on this last one. And if you want to add, you still have one luck point banked. If it's important to you, you could spend it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is... So far, I'm not convinced that there's any real danger here. It's just some wild animals.
Two successes. And a luck point back. You deliver a solid thing. Go ahead and go for it.
Let's just say I did. I don't know.
Okay. So you deliver.
We got it.
Yeah.
That was great. Roy. I think we got it. We got to get this up.
Just then, Miranda and Scott join you guys at the bottom as they kind of like moved through the dark firehouse to try to get to you guys.
Who would know how to upload it? Like, who would know how to run that satellite?
Miranda or Vincent are both trained in using the satellite truck.
Great.
You definitely pretend that you know, but don't.
And Scott hasn't learned that yet.
Oh no, he's too green.
Let's get that up, guys.
Didn't you say you ran track in high school? You ran track in high school.
Yeah, but it's it's been a while. Miranda,
Vincent, it's 9:55. We got to get this.
I guess we could. Why don't we all? Maybe we could all kind of go together as a group.
I like the idea just because it's like we all came together, so we should
Fine. Let's go. Walk and talk.
Or you guys could go. I can pack the lights up here, or maybe I think we should all go together.
I think that you should run to the van. We can pack the lights up. It's just going to take us longer. We don't have time.
Vincent, go. Come on, let's get it. Let's get the news going.
Hey, Vincent, I can I'll come with you if you're like scared or whatever.
Yeah, I'm fucking scared. I can admit it.
So Vincent and Scott beeline towards the van.
With me.
Kind of. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of scared running where it's like run for a few paces, like
Yeah.
look around, like
A lot of shoulders. A lot of shoulders.
a lot of shoulders, not a lot of feet. Miranda and Roy, you're there. We're gonna stay with you as they leave the scene. Miranda and Roy, you're there packing up these lights. Roy, you don't really know what you're doing. You don't know how to pack up these lights, but you know you might.
I just want to talk to Miranda. Like I'm just kind of standing around as she's like, picking stuff up. I'm like, Miranda, I don't know what happened with Vincent. I mean, Scott's an intern, waste of time. But I'll be honest, like Vincent's usually more of a solid. Yeah, I promised you that it won't be as crazy as it was tonight. It's crazy. Can't believe it.
Yeah, he lost it tonight. He lost it tonight.
Yeah, he did lose it. He did lose that. I hope you back me up if we have issues. He did lose it.
So as you guys are kind of packing up the lights, you turn off one to turn it off. There's one light that is like still on, but on its side. That's been kind of like enough of a work light for you to pack everything up. There's one light still there.
What happened to this light?
Oh,
Roy,
I
did you
don't.
see it?
I'm just trying to get a signal. I'm not sure. Maybe the wind blew it when we were filming the last shot. I think I might have no service.
Is there any kind of damage on this light other than?
It just looks like I'm just falling damage. It doesn't look like it was
Okay.
hit or anything.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, so I'm just packing it up then.
Do you have a cell phone service on yours, man? I mean, we should really try to call a tow truck, huh?
I think the best service was actually Vincent.
Ah, he should have
He
left
had that
his phone
bar.
with us.
He had that bar.
All right. Well, when you're done packing up, when we're done packing up, we can go down.
So are you guys gonna? You could possibly, if you wanted, you could pull that light off the light stand and use it as a sort of light to walk back to the van, or you could turn it off, pack it up, and walk back in the dark. There is a little bit of moonlight. It's that moon shining through overcast clouds. It's enough to see the street, but it's very dark.
How
I have
heavy is
the
that
camera
light?
with me, right?
Yep. You have the
With
camera light, so
I'm using that light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, Blair Witch
No lights.
style.
It's an LED light panel.
Okay. All right. Then we should use it.
So who's going to be carrying the light panel?
All right, Roy, carry this.
What? Oh,
Carry
the
this light panel.
Okay. I guess I can try to find. I just want to keep trying to get a cell phone service, but yeah, I can hold all of the light.
So as you guys move towards the truck, Scott and Vincent, you guys show up at the satellite truck, still off the road, kind of like cattywampus, like hanging over to the side. The rain's coming down hard on it, and either of you notice, it wouldn't be hard to see, the door is slit open of the van.
The side door?
Uh-huh.
Was it closed when we left?
Was it?
I really thought I closed that. I would
What?
have closed the.
I can't hear you. There's so much rain.
Well, do you know? You weren't even here. Do we close the? Oh, you were here. Did you close the door?
I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I don't know. Be careful. Be careful. I got to upload this. Just keep an eye out. I'll jump in the van. I'll shine into the van.
So you shine into the van, and there's some water in there, but it doesn't seem to be on the electronics. There's basically, at the back, there's a little panel. It's very tight in there. There's a little stool seat you can sit, load your tape into, and upload it. There is unfortunately, because your phone doesn't work, you're just going to have to send the signal and hope that it gets there.
Yeah. I'll just work on that.
Okay, so you
Scott,
start...
I know what we saw. I know they don't think it, but just keep an eye out, all right, Scott?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Get in out of the rain.
Hey,
I think there's some extra jackets up there in the front if you're cold.
Cool. Hey, Vincent, you ever been with a lady before?
I gotta listen, kid. We can have this talk later on.
Oh, sorry.
First of all, yes, I have many, but not important right now. I gotta get this done.
Like how many?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to remember.
Oh,
I know
shit.
that. I don't mean
Oh,
to.
shit.
I'm not saying it like I'm showing off or anything. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I'm a single guy. I've been around for a while. Listen, I gotta do this though. You can't distract me. I gotta upload this.
Sorry.
It's gonna
It's
take
just
a second.
that, like, I'm thinking, like, when I saw that thing, man, I was like, oh, I'm gonna die right now. And I was like, oh, I've never, like, been inside anybody. And I was like, oh.
Scott, just keep your eye on the door.
Just like, no, I just
That's like a
I
weird,
want to
real
know
weird
how
thing
that.
to say.
I know.
It's a
Sorry.
real weird thing to say. It's real personal about
I mean,
like
it's
stuff.
like, it's like soft, right? Oh God.
Listen, you got to stop. I really got to concentrate here because now I'm like wandering and stuff. It's real weird.
You're like, what?
So as your eyes
My
glance
mind
over,
just-
you actually realize it's 10:01, and they still might be able to use the story, but it definitely needs to go right now.
Fuck, Scott, you got to shut up for a second. Stop talking about
Yeah.
stuff.
Cool.
All right, I go to it and try and send it as fast
So
as I
you
can.
go to it, you try to send it. It's an easy check. I think now your fear, you've had enough time, especially I think that conversation, because of the frustration and just the weirdness, it actually calms you down.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring you back to stable. And then I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll this check for your smarts as you try to go through the motions of uploading the satellite footage. You failed.
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 Yeah. So as you're
And,
like putting it in, you're like, okay, now I
and one on the doom clock.
I like connect to the satellite, okay, and then I upload, and you think you got it. You're like, got it, did it.
Start thinking about Gina and that one time in the back of the van, which is like the van we're in now. You got to get out of my head, Scott. I can't even.
Just then, Roy and Miranda show up. It's about 10:05. And
Tell me you got it, Vincent. Tell me you got it.
Yeah, I'm just I'm rechecking one more time.
Oh, hi, Miranda. Hi.
Hi, Scott. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. It's just like your blouse.
I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it.
Would you guys like to double check his work, or do you think you believe him?
I believe.
I'll
I
make
don't know if Miranda does.
I believe him. I'm trying to get out of here at this point.
Okay, so they just assume that you did a great job.
But
I go to hug Vincent.
Can I try and do it again? Can I recheck even though it's getting late? I'm just gonna recheck this stuff just to see.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll another one. I am gonna give you one penalty, so I'm gonna turn this down to a 2.
Great.
Actually, I'll just make it harder because you think that you did it right.
Oh, we're not seeing it, but you
Oh,
can tell
sorry
us.
about
That's
that.
all right.
Success.
Oh.
Not hard, and you bank a
And a
luck
luck.
point for that. So you actually, you can decide if you admit it or not, but you see it's like there's a button that you didn't hit that's like upload now, basically, and you never hit it, and it's like
Great.
Yeah, so you hit it.
I think it's just going through now. It was real delayed because of the rain and stuff. I think. I don't know if there's something damaged on here, but this is going through. We got this. We got this.
This is why I love in the field work, man. Oh,
Yeah.
it is so fun.
They're gonna
I
run it
love
a little.
this.
Might run a little late, but we'll be all right. Good job out there, Roy.
Hey,
Good job, guys. Thank you.
My grandpa was like, better late than never. He's dead now.
All right, Scott, you might be concussed. We should probably check.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What?
get out. Is there a first aid? There's probably a first aid kit in the
Yeah.
van. Take that out, like
I don't
ice
think
pack
I-
maybe.
Hit my head.
So as you guys are kind of treating his head or like trying to find something, the camera kind of pans out, shows your van there, and cuts to the news station, right? And they get the feed in. They go, oh, we got the feed, and they're like, oh, we don't have time to run it. It's like, oh, great. And the viewers would know that if you hadn't uploaded that footage in time, someone might have been worried about you and would have come maybe to check on you. But because they got the feed, why would they even suspect that anything's gone wrong? But you guys would be unaware of that. So it comes back to the van a few minutes later. Butch is super happy, but you guys are at the van. There's rain going. You've got the first aid kit finally, and you're unwrapping it. There's some Tylenol, like a head wrapping in there. There's a few bandages, that kind of thing, an EpiPen.
Vincent, I think you had the best signal on your phone, so why don't you go out there and walk around, try and make a phone call. I'll take it from here with the first aid.
All right, it was just a few meters, what am I, European? A few yards down, it's like a quarter mile something. I think I had a signal.
Great, thank you, Vincent.
I'm gonna get my rain gear on and
I appreciate
see if I can
that.
go out there. There's probably an extra flashlight at this point, right?
No, just one there was just one in the van.
Our only van? All right. I gotta take this LED light with me. I'm gonna walk down a little bit.
Oh, but how we got to be able to have a light inside the van? Is there?
Well, the camera light's on. That's working.
Okay.
We have there's extra batteries up front, so I charge them. They're in the box. I'm gonna take this big one with me. So I'll put on whatever rain gear I probably have with me.
So you
rain gear.
You put the rain gear on.
Take my phone.
And start to move out.
Open the
Miranda,
door,
did you want to do any sort of first aid actually on Scott?
Yeah.
Someone in the group, I don't remember who it is, might have a benefit to first aid. Maybe not. And if we look at the guide for where first aid would be, I believe it's under... It doesn't list it here. I'm going to say that's more of a smarts thing than anything else. I could be wrong, but, I don't have the book. So, all right. So Miranda's sheet. You are doing a smarts check. Do you want to use any luck points?
No.
Okay. One success. You, wrap his head a little bit from, where he's got... You find a knot on the back of his head. You wrap his head. You think that some aspirin or something like that will do him good. And I think I'm going to heal one wound point from Scott for that. So that were you already at 0 wounds?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I had 3.
You had 3. I think I've messed up the wounds a little bit, so you're down to 2. That's fine. I also think that everybody's stable now. All the fear is kind of passed as you guys have had some time to work on each other.
Hey,
We're going to cut to Vincent as he walks down the road. Oh, did you want to role play that a little bit, Anais? With Scott?
That's okay.
Okay. Vincent, as you walk...
Before I leave, can I just say, retcon that I would grab something?
Okay.
A crowbar or something from the car?
There is a tire iron. It's not necessarily a crowbar.
Right,
there is
a
little tire iron that would be used
and I would know where that was because I would
change a spare. Yeah, absolutely.
I would grab that with me.
So you've got a tire iron in one hand and the light in the other hand. So you can't really hold your phone in that scenario.
Yeah.
But you can maybe put one of them down when you get where you think is far enough away. You start to head out into the darkness. You guys watch as Scott, with his trench coat up, trudges off, or his raincoat up with his hood, kind of trudges off into the rain and the darkness. As you get about, 10 minutes away, you...
I would check every couple minutes.
Yeah, you kind of are fishing for your phone and you hear something rustle around in the brush.
I shine my light.
So you shine your light over and you see brush move.
Fuck. I put down the tire iron, check my phone really quickly with the light facing there.
All right, so you throw your phone in your pocket and pick up the light, or you hold
phone? Light in my hand shining. I put the tire iron just down on the floor. To look at my phone.
To look at your phone. So you're looking at the phone, and you're you see the brush kind of move a little bit, and it's then you see what looks like a tail. It's like a tail reach up above the grass, and it starts to like waver like this a little bit.
I'm looking that and at my phone really quickly if I have signal.
You do have signal.
I do.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. What's that tail doing?
Just
What's that tail do?
just like slowly waving. It looks almost like, you know, like a willow.
Yeah.
There's like there's the stalk of it that's one color, and then there's something kind of swaying on the tip of it.
Can I identify? Can I tell what that? Does it look like a tail that I know?
I think an East Coast guy who's like not an outdoorsy, you know, I think that would be a super hard check. I will let you.
Yeah.
Feels like a smarts check to me.
Yeah. I'll just like if it's an obvious tail.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull that up. Okay. That's yours, right? 5, yeah.
Can't see. Yeah.
Give me another one of those doom clocks. Is that filling it up? How are we doing on that?
4 left.
Four left.
4 left.
So, as you're,
I don't know what that is.
you don't know what it is. Yeah. It looks like it might be an animal. Maybe it's not a tail. Maybe it's some plant.
I also just realized I don't know. I got signal. I don't know what I'm supposed to call.
Yeah. What are you supposed to call?
911. I dial 911.
Okay. Dial 911. After a short ring,
And I'm gonna
answers,
yeah. Okay.
and it says, "This is Bingham."
Hey, this is Vincent Cortellini. I'm with the News 12. What am
Oh, this is the emergency line. Josh Bingham. Sorry. What's the emergency?
This is Vincent Cortellini. I'm with the News 5. What was it? again?
13.
13.
News 13. We're up by by the ranger station, the firehouse by the ranger station. Our
Like,
van-
you guys are doing that thing. Wait, this is the emergency line. Is there a problem?
Yeah. Our van, we crashed into a tree. It's all. I think the axle's broken. Maybe can you send someone up here?
No, sir, that's not an emergency. That's more of like a toast. Like, is anyone injured?
It's so late though. There's no. I don't know. I think there's some
Listen, I'm going to give you a number for a tow truck.
weird animals out here.
Wait,
Like not animals. There's some weird stuff going on out here.
all right, give me a heart check as you try to convince them that there's an emergency. He goes, that was a failure, obviously. He goes, yeah. You're in
There
the
we go.
woods. There's going to be animals. Stay with the truck. They're probably more scared of you than you are of them.
Yeah. What's that number?
And he rattles off a few numbers of
555.
555 of a tow service. And he says, listen, I got a deputy I can send up there, or I can call the ranger station if you want. Let them know you're up there. But if you're already at the ranger station,
We're just we were there. We're just south of it. That was just like a direction or something I was trying to give you. I don't know where we are exactly.
he's like, I'll call Denny at the ranger station and I'll have him check on you.
It's raining. It's real scary out here.
He says, all right, I'm going to wake him up though. He's not going to be happy.
It's real important. Thanks.
He says, all right. And he hangs
Is
up.
that tail still there?
When you look up, the tail is gone.
I put my phone away,
Uh-huh.
grab the tire iron, and just start running back to the van.
So the audience at home, you wouldn't know this, but the audience at home would know that as soon as you took the light off of him and turned to run, suddenly the brush parts and a four-legged creature that you don't see runs up behind you and swipes at your back.
Oh,
And I'm going to roll for it. I'm going to roll for it in secret. But this is interesting. It missed. So it runs forward and the light has thrown it off. It's messed up its night vision. And so it actually like jumps forward at the light instead of you, and it knocks the light out of your hand, and you see some animal skitter across the road, knocks the light out of your hand, and slips on the pavement, but it's so dark.
Is the light shining down now?
No, it's shining straight up.
I will grab it.
Okay. So give me I'm going to have you roll a wits check, which I will let you guys see. You fail.
Okay.
And with a strange, with a doom clock. So as you run forward to grab it, you slip on the water, and you actually careen forward, landing face first in the ground, the tire iron in the other hand skittering across. So now you're holding not only the light and no tire iron, face down. You hear, you're a human being who's watched TV. You hear the loud meow of a tiger, basically, of what seems like a tiger.
I scream.
You guys, back of the truck, hear a muffled, distant scream of Vincent. I'm gonna have you roll a strange check out of fear. You did not pass. You failed, but you did bank a luck, and you are now afraid, which seems totally normal.
I'm gonna just start to back away if I can, back toward up the road.
So as you back towards the road, you see walk into the light, looking right at you.
Oh, lit from underneath.
Lit from underneath. What looks like a weird mixture between a lion and a tiger. It's like got some lionness to it and some tiger.
A liger.
That's called a liger.
It is called a liger. If you guys know anything about Idaho, there was a whole liger thing that happened when I was growing up.
Awesome. But I would not have known that.
No.
Vincent has no idea what this is. Especially
ligers are huge.
I'm gonna keep backing away.
And you can see that it's like looking at you. It's got anger in its eyes, but it's not moving forward.
I'm gonna keep backing away. For like 5 feet.
Okay.
Has it done it?
It hasn't done anything. Yet? It's just sitting there. Its back legs. It starts to hunch up its back legs underneath it, kind of like pulling them
back up
underneath.
10 feet away.
It's just staring you down, and you can see it kind of like scoots a little forward.
Oh, it does.
Just a little bit, like.
Okay. I do 5 more feet.
And
then I turn and run.
And as you run, you hear it go, and you can hear it like start to run as it like starts to chase you, and you're like booking it. We're gonna cut away to the van, who you guys heard him scream.
Was that Vincent?
Oh God, what is he doing now?
We have to protect him, guys. We have to go. I take my the weapon that I had before.
The table leg.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. And I start running towards Vincent.
Scott starts sprinting the other way. Roy, Miranda.
Oh, I'm like taking up like a full back seat in the van. I've been like just chilling out.
He's laid out.
Yeah. And I just say, oh my.
You got La Croix in your hand.
Yeah, I got La Croix. I'm just like, oh, what are they doing? Just let it. And I don't get up. I just yell at Scott, like, let Vincent just come back to the van.
I don't know. He's got that big, huge knot on the back of his head. I don't think I feel comfortable with him running out in the rain by himself. You should go after him.
Well, I should, or Scott? Is Scott already out of the van?
Yeah, she's talking to you.
Roy, you should.
Me?
You should follow Scott.
I'm sorry. Okay. I know technically you're my boss, Miranda, but this is your first day. I've been doing these field news new segments for a very long time. The talent, I am not going out there right now. Okay, let's just chill here, Miranda. You don't have to go either. Let's just hang out. Okay.
What were you
Go ahead.
saying? If something happened, I could say that Vincent had lost it out there, and I would help you in some way. Or what were you saying about that? I think it's in your best interest to go after Scott.
Okay, let's go. Let's go see what Vincent's complaining about. I don't know what's gotten into him.
So Roy and Miranda, do you guys follow both, or do you just send Roy, Miranda?
I'm gonna follow too.
Okay. As you guys walk leisurely, fast as Scott, what do you guys think?
Well, I'm gonna drag my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Miranda's gonna walk,
So
and I'll.
you're like slowly walking forward.
Yeah.
So Scott, you're sprinting forward, and just as you kind of turn a little corner, you see the silhouette of Vincent just like running. And just as he's about to get to you, he's about 15 feet away, suddenly something lurches up in the air behind him.
Oh shit, that's a liger.
I think it's backlit, so I think it would be hard for you to tell exactly what it is. It's probably a
I know
silhouette.
exactly what a liger is.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm fine with that. Basically, this liger like leaps up and it tries to pounce on you, Vincent. We're going to start combat. So I think that, Vincent, you're in the first position with the liger. I'm going to let you have the first action as you kind of hear it gaining on you. And then, Scott, you're in the normal action. And then Roy and Miranda, you guys will join in the last round of action. So, Vincent, you hear its claws scraping on the pavement behind you. And then you hear it like kind of roar a little bit as it leaps into the air.
And I think I would be kind of looking back and forth, so I'd probably be checking in with where it is, so I would see that it's really gaining on me.
It's gaining on you. It's a lot faster than you.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn and like fall on my back and get my feet up in the air.
Okay.
Try and, like kick it away.
Kind of push it up. So you
just kick it away.
Spin and try to kick it off of you. I'm going to, I think that's still a grit because it's like pushing it off of you with your feet. So I'll roll for that. You have one luck bank. Do you want to spend that?
Yeah. Also, I have a 1 talent in grit. Don't I get something extra?
Yes, you do. The talent rolls automatically.
Oh, that's that other roll in there, right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have
Yeah.
a luck. I'm sorry. Or do you have a luck? And I didn't.
I do. I had one
Okay.
before.
Okay, so let me add it.
I'll use that luck.
Okay. And
Oh, we can see these if you
let
think
me
about
make
it.
you pull it up.
There you go.
So you succeed, but I got to roll for it as well. You get 2 successes, 0 stranges. So basically, even though none of these are successes, you see your talent gave you 2 successes. That's what this is down here.
Got it.
So you succeed, and against 2 successes versus its 0, so it leaps in the air, and you just kick it off, and it kind of rolls to the side. Scott, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna hit it with the stick.
So you
And
run up and try to club it with the stick.
I want to aim for its eyes.
Okay. Are you throwing it, or are you trying to? Are you running up to it?
I'm running up to it.
Okay. Scott.
And it says I have a I gain 1 talent die and 1+1 damage when fighting with improvised weapons.
You absolutely do. So you get 1 talent die. So I'll change this to 2. And the damage is 2 bludgeoning for this improvised weapon, but you get +1 because of your thing. So it's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage. You You succeeded because it's easy to hit it because it's on its back. You run up and you club it in the face, but not enough to hit it right in the eyes. You basically bash it on the side of its face, and it kind of like rolls to the side, taking some damage. Now,
I have a luck there.
Oh, did you?
There was 2 luck. There was 2 luck.
Oh, okay. So Roy and Miranda, you guys kind of come upon the scene just in time to see him run up and clack some shadowy figure in the face.
Oh.
Does the Liger get to go?
Yes, it will get to go.
Oh,
Its first action was the one where it pounced on you, so it would have gotten an
right.
attack if you hadn't kicked
missed.
it off.
Yeah, it missed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't see what it was.
I would, because no one has any light right now. Because no one has any light, it's like really dark. It's just this shadowy, it's a silhouette basically, and it's laying on the ground, and Scott's in the way. It would be hard to tell.
And I'm like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I mean, it's one attack, but like one attack is him like, he's like trying to club this lion.
I have a sneak attack skill.
Okay. Do you want to try to like sneak around and get around behind it?
Yes.
Okay. So I think for this round you wouldn't get to attack, but you could try to sneak around.
I do have a sneaky skill as well.
Yeah. So this is you. We'll roll that sneak for you. You succeeded. You kind of like slowly move around the side of it, and you get a good look at it, and it looks like a wild animal. Maybe it's a wolf, but its hair is too short. It could be a mountain lion, maybe. So that's your action this turn. Roy.
So I wonder if I know it's like an animal, or do I know it's an animal, or I just don't know what it is?
I think that you can tell that they're fighting something.
Okay. So they're fighting something. So I'm gonna try to use my taunt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell at this thing and like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get off of get out of here, get away from us. Hey.
You try to make yourself big and a distraction. So let's roll that. What is the does it say what the CR is, or it just says that you can?
Yeah. Sorry, taunt. Use an attack action to draw an enemy's attention to you. Roll a hearts check against the target's CR. If successful, the target must attack or pursue you on their next combat turn.
Mm-hmm. It's very interesting.
Oops.
So you have succeeded because you stand up and you kind of like scream at the thing, and it like is trying to get away from Scott anyways. It doesn't like getting hit, so it kind of like gets up. It's now the next round. It like gets up and like pounces around, and then it starts to full bore run at you. I'm gonna put you in the first area now. You and Scott are in the like active. I'm gonna put Vincent in the last place because you're on your back, and Miranda in the middle. So Roy and Scott, it starts to charge forward. I'm gonna put it in the middle as well because it has to run far enough to get to Roy. It's got a little bit of distance to cover.
Well, I'm gonna run away from it. If I'm being charged by this thing, I didn't realize it was. I thought I could scare it off. So now it's charging me, and I'm just like, ah! And I just like start running back to the van.
And I say, don't run, don't run.
And as you book it and you start to run, I'm gonna have you roll a wit check for how fast you're running. Or grit. What do you guys think? There aren't any hard rules on that. Grit is like the more physical thing, right?
Yeah,
Grit. So we're going to have you roll a grit check as you try to run away from this thing. Very good. So you like fear hits into you and you start booking it. You're like running full speed from this thing. It starts to run by and it starts to pass you, Scott.
Oh, fuck.
But you have an action now.
Oh.
Do you want to try to you could attack its legs, you could try to tackle it, you could just get the hell away from it. It's up to you.
He seems like he's... I guess I'll try to... Sorry, I'm like...
It's okay.
I guess I think I would be kind of too much of a... be like, oh... I don't think I would do anything. I would just kind of...
Stand still. I think that's a good thing for your role playing because of your flaw, which is that anxiety, where sometimes you freak out right in the moment. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you see that on the bottom of your character sheet. So it starts to run and you kind of panic because you don't know what it's going to do and you're kind of paralyzed. Miranda, you're off to the side. You see that it's about to start running towards Roy. It's caught up to where you were at over to the side. You could choose to do something if you wanted.
I'll use the sneak attack.
What are you going to attack with?
That's a good question. Can I find a branch or a...
I'm going to let you do a wits check. I'll let you do a wits check to see if you can find a big enough rock. Here it comes. You find what you feel like is a good-sized rock, but it's really palm-sized. It's like
that was two stranges, right?
Two stranges. So, so you pick it up and in your brain you're yeah, I'll get him with this, but it's way too small. What would you like to do? You want to chuck it at it?
Yeah, I'll chuck it at it.
Okay, I'm only gonna have it be 1 damage because it's just a little. It's a tiny little rock. So you roll another wit. Now read to me your sneak attack because it doesn't know that you're there. You took that round to sneak.
Mm-hmm. You strike from the shadows and land a devastating blow.
Mm-hmm.
If you attack from stealth, then the damage you deal increases by 2 wounds.
So it'll be 3. You might peg it right in the side of the head. All right. So here it comes.
Oh.
So you fling this rock like you're skipping it, and it whizzes over and clocks the liger right in the side of the head. It kind of loses its balance for a second and hits the ground, gets up, shakes it off, and it's gonna, instead of using its attack to chase after Roy, it bounds off into the woods.
Yes.
All right.
Everybody, let's get in the van. This is fucked up.
Did you guys fucking see that? You guys fucking see that?
In the van, everybody.
Did you call someone?
Yeah. Get back to the van. They're gonna come. They're coming.
I'm already in the van, right? I just kept running.
So, and I just because I don't know if you forgot or not, Voki, you got the tow truck number, but you never called the tow truck people.
I'm gonna make a. Well, I was gonna make a. Can I make a wit or smarts to see if I can remember that number?
Yes.
Because I didn't write it down.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
Small bladder.
Here it comes. Here comes that roll. No worries. No, but no strangers. You have no idea what that number was.
Yeah. They're gonna call. He's calling the ranger station. He's gonna come down and get us.
Okay, the ranger's gonna come and get us. Okay, all right. Where is the ranger station? Are they far?
I don't know. I'm assuming it was just up the street. I don't know. I hope he's got like an ATV or something. He's gonna drive down here on it.
So, you guys do remember that there was a small farmhouse not far away if you wanted to head away from the van that you could head towards. Or you could go back and wait at the farmhouse. Or wait at the van. So you could either head to the farmhouse, it wasn't too far away, or you could go to the van.
Am I in the van now? I didn't stop running. Right.
So you would, let's see, would you have noticed that it's not chasing you anymore?
Well, this is like role-playing. This is the first time, like, it's one thing to see an elk.
Yeah.
But to actually see a liger, this whole time I'm like, what the hell, you guys? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So do you think that you just kept running?
I would imagine I kept running, but maybe that complicates things.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I mean, if they don't come back, if they don't come to the van, then I might.
Yeah.
I might try to go arm up and find them.
Look,
So
we know what's in the van. We know the van is broken, but we don't know what's in this farmhouse. There could be weapons.
Or more of those things. I don't know. We gotta go get Roy first of all. Let's just get back to the van. We don't have any lights. We got there's an LED, another LED in there, and the light on the camera. We gotta get back to the van.
All right, let's go get the lights.
So as you guys get to the van, Roy is there. The van doesn't seem disturbed at all. Everything seems fine. And you guys wait for 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. It's going on 11:30 now. 11:45. Nobody's come. And the rain is kind of let up a little bit. Clouds are clearing a little bit.
I think we gotta walk to that farmhouse, but let's gather in case we see that fucking animal again. Let's have a bunch of lights. Let's just like gear up. Let's see what we have in here and gear the fuck up.
So as you guys search around, there aren't many things in the way of weapons. The tire iron is gone. You could go back to that area and search it. The other light you would need to go back and pick up as well. There is one light panel in here and the camera light.
Is the farmhouse down that direction, right?
It's down that direction.
Down the road.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is there there's no flare gun or anything like that?
No flare gun.
Oh, the EpiPen. EpiPen.
You pick up the EpiPen? Great.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So as you guys,
if we can get to the farmhouse, we can pick up some the other light on the way, and hopefully I'll have signal. We can call someone and tell them we're at that farmhouse. We just got to make it over to there.
Let's do it.
So as you guys move down the road towards the farmhouse, you see it in the distance.
First of all, sorry, Scott. Just so you know, I know you were out there taking a pee.
Yeah.
We're back in the van. We got all our stuff.
We say draining the swamp.
I don't think that's what they say, but we're gonna head over to the farmhouse.
So as you guys leave the van behind and head towards the farmhouse, you see a small light in one of the windows. You can see it from far off. There does seem to be someone there. It seems to have power. It's your first sign of actual civilization in a while.
God, finally.
Did we find the other light and the tire iron on the way?
You can pick up the light and the tire iron on the way.
I pick up the tire iron, so I have a light.
Oh,
So
I
I
hope
take
they
the
have
camera.
Wi-Fi.
I have the camera.
So as you approach, there are two ways you can go. There is a barn, and the farmhouse, right? That are there. You can cross the field and head towards the farmhouse, or you can go to the small road. It's a longer walk, but you can go along the little offshoot road, the dirt road that leads to the house. It's a little bit longer. Above, you can see above the road, right next to the road, there's a mailbox, and written across it, it says Wyber Ranch, and I'd like Roy and Scott. No, sorry, Miranda and Scott, the two locals, to roll a smarts check for me, which I will do. It would be fun if we had our own dice, but it is what it is. So, this is Scott. Success with a, I think that's a failure with a, I think it's a success. It was a big story. That's a success with a strange.
Does the strange activate unless only on a
Yes,
failure?
no, I mean, so it's a failure with a strange. So it is a failure.
Wait.
Sorry, I know that was confusing. Everything I just said. Where is hers? Okay. So activate the doom clock. And no successes for Miranda. So Scott,
The doom clock is full.
the doom clock is full. So it's at what? Which?
Just the first
one.
quarter.
Great. So, Scott, you just remember. You just know that it's familiar. That's it. It's a familiar name.
Hey, I think I know him or something. Like maybe my mom knows them or.
Which is maybe good news for the rest of you.
Oh, that's good, man. Maybe you'll knock on the door. Hopefully they can give us some Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah.
I definitely think we should go down this road.
I don't think I want to go through that field.
I don't want to go through that field.
No.
Let's jog down this road.
Yeah, let's stay together. I don't want any one of us to be cat food tonight.
Huh.
So,
Good one, sir. That was
I'm
funny.
being serious now, Scott.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was whatever, because you're
Because of the
funny
cats. I got it. Because of the
and-
cats.
Yeah, and he's
No, I'm not.
an entertainer. He's always,
No.
as you guys banter, walking down the road, you're about halfway to the road, within running distance of it, like a good 50 yards.
But we're on a road, right?
You're on a road, but you turn down a dirt road that is
I see.
in the property road. You're about halfway down the road, and you see someone standing in the middle of the field, just standing there.
Do they see us? Let's wave the lights at them.
Do you guys want to wave the lights at him?
Yeah, I want to.
I will shine the light at him.
So as you shine the light, the first thing you catch is the fur of the headdress.
And this is different than what we just saw and fought.
Yes,
It's
this
what-
is
it's what
definitely.
we saw.
You thought it was a man until you shined the light. It's still far enough away, but you can see its inhumanness now.
Oh,
How far away is it?
It's about 100 yards from you guys, so it's pretty far out there.
Yeah.
And you're about 50 yards from the house. And in that moment, there's like a beat where you kind of see it, and then suddenly it starts to run towards you.
Guys, run to
We're
the
running. We're
Run,
running to the farmhouse.
run to the house.
You guys sprint. You guys sprint to the house. You hit the door. Does someone open it? What does anybody do?
I'll bang on the door
Knocking,
as soon
yeah.
as we get there. I bang on
Bang,
the
bang,
door.
bang, bang, bang.
Can
No
I,
answer.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay, give me that check.
While Scott does that, I will have my light and my the camera and the car jack kind of
Up.
I want to check the windows.
Okay, so as
I'm
you're
going to
searching,
try to convince Vincent to turn the camera on and start recording.
While
we'll handle the first thing first. You kind of move over and start looking through the windows. You actually see that the television is on. There's no sound coming from it, but the television is on. As you unlock the door, do you think that your character would have lock picking? Do you think he's locked? If not, you could use your luck try to just do it. Try to figure it out.
I think I would use my luck probably. But while I'm doing it, I'm kind of apologizing because I'm saying, sorry if this looks like bad, guys. I'm sorry because I'm not really like, I don't like steal or whatever. Miranda, I hope this doesn't, you don't like fire me, but like, I've seen this.
Just open the fucking door.
Oh, yeah.
And the lockpick is unsuccessful, and add 1 to the doom clock.
Could I use my luck?
Yes. So I'm going to re-roll it because I didn't give you that chance. Still add 1 to the doom clock. We're going to compromise here. Rules aren't perfect. Add 1 to the doom clock, but you do get it open. So
Right.
Was there a luck on that roll?
Yeah, I added a luck and re-rolled for you because I didn't let you do it before, basically. And you got 3,
1 luck.
And there was 1 luck. So, I see. Yes, there was 1 luck, so you get 1 back.
I get 1 back.
Yeah. So you pick the lock and the door flings open, and Scott kind of stumbles inside. Miranda, you see through the window that a face kind of like, as they turn, you see just the corner of it appear beside the lazy boy. It looks like an old man.
Guys, be careful. There's an old man in there. You don't want to startle him.
You guys all move in. That the guy is like at a jog, running towards the house.
Is he filming? Did we convince him to film?
Oh, did you convince him to film?
No, we have to start filming now, Vincent. This is newsworthy. Get that camera on.
I'm just backing up into the house right now.
Do you turn the camera on or no?
No. I mean, maybe.
I'm going to try harder.
All right, you want to try to convince him?
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. It's a good roll.
Vincent, you will turn that camera on.
Can I
try and... This is news.
Yep, you want to try to withstand it?
Yeah.
Nope.
You
don't necessarily have to. I don't want
Yeah.
But I think that he is more convincing than you.
Yeah.
You can pretend to turn it on.
We just got to get in this house first. Fine. I'll turn it on and back off into the house.
Okay. Miranda, what are you doing?
I'm following them into the house.
So you guys all move in, filming as the man is like jogging towards the house. And do you shut the door or?
Yeah,
I shut
the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the man is about at the fence line. He's about 20 yards away, and you shut the door.
What the fuck was that thing? Did you see that? That was not a fucking elk or a fucking human.
Let's get some Wi-Fi.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, please don't be startled. I'm yelling to the old man. Please don't be startled. We have someone following us. Do you have a phone that we can use?
Ron, is that you? Ron?
No, sir.
Miranda, go talk to him. I'm gonna look around.
Ron, I haven't had dinner yet.
Miranda, let me try to talk to him. Okay? Let me try to talk to him. I'm gonna try to put my charm on. I'm gonna use my charmed, I'm sure, skill. Your natural charmer, gain a talent die when trying to charm or persuade others.
Okay, great. So you kind of walk up. What are you gonna say to this old man?
I'm gonna say, we're so sorry to intrude. We're a news group from Anchor News 13, and we're just like we broke down and we just need to use a phone, or if you've got Wi-Fi, we're really sorry we're bothering you.
So this is very interesting. You fail, but maybe not for what you like. It seems like you're doing a really good job, and you're just unaware. You're all in your own head. I would like. I'm gonna have probably Miranda. You're gonna roll a wit while this is happening. Would you like to use a luck?
Yes.
Okay. So you're able to, notice actually that he does not seem to be processing the words that he's saying that there might be some Alzheimer's or dementia or some sort of mental impairment going on. And he's just like, okay, all right, you know, I get it, yeah, all right, you know, but it's just like, I haven't eaten yet, Ron, and I'm hungry.
Okay, let me go get you some food. Do you have a vehicle? You have keys, maybe? Where's the phone?
He says, I had a great truck. I had this 1975 Chevy. Ooh, that was a great truck.
So I still don't get it.
John Woodward sold me that truck. Yeah, he was a nice guy. He worked for the fire department for many years.
I'm going to turn around and be like, Miranda, what's going on?
I sold that off. I shouldn't have sold it off. It would have been a collector's item. I mean, I really should have held on to it. But
where's the phone?
He's like, you know where the phone is. Who's your nice lady friend, Ron? She's new, huh?
What's happening? Why is this all falling apart? Miranda, what's going on here?
I don't think he understands us. We just have to go search around the house.
Yeah, while they're doing that, I am looking for either keys or a gun. I look like a shotgun above the door, maybe.
So as you are moving around searching for stuff, the rest of you are looking for the phone. It seemed like you guys were looking for. You're looking for keys. On the coffee table, you pull a magazine away, and there seems to be a scrapbook. And right on the front, it says Liger World. Kind of with these kind of almost old, those circus design on it. It's like Liger World, right? It's got a picture of a lion and a tiger next to it, and it's like real kid-oriented art.
Like homemade or like a printed book?
Like a printed book, he maybe had it made, something like that. Yeah.
Who has that? Who found that?
Voki found it when he was searching the table. Vincent found it. Yeah.
Oh, can I look over?
Yeah,
his
sure.
shoulder?
Uh-huh.
Oh no way! I love Ligers. Dude.
I think at this point you would definitely, Scott, recognize this. So, Liger World was a big lion and tiger breeding thing. It was privately owned, close to Lava Hot Springs, which is a long ways away from here. And one summer, the cages got opened and a bunch of the ligers got out. And then the sheriffs thought that they shot them all. But the owners of it were really cagey about how many ligers they were. This is a true story, by the way. And they never knew if they got them all, basically. And maybe you put it together that the owner's name was Ron Weber, and this is probably his father.
Oh, that's where the name? Oh, holy shit, guys. Oh, it's like my brain understands it, but I can't really say it right now. Holy shit. No
But Vincent, are you turning the pages maybe as she's talking about it?
Yeah, I kind of look through it.
So as you go through it, there's news clippings and stuff, and close to the end, there's a little bit of a news story explanation about what happened, basically.
I think it's I really wanted to go to this, but my mom got the tickets and everything, but then something happened. I don't know.
And as we're going to cut away to Miranda, who finds the phone in the kitchen. Pick it up.
Okay, I pick it up. I dial 911 because what other number we dial?
And it says, it rings for way too long, and then it answers and it says, Sheriff Bingham, what's the emergency?
Hi, Sheriff. We are a news crew. We called.
Oh yeah, I talked to your
earlier.
guy. I talked to your guy before. I think his name was it was Jerry, Jimmy,
Yeah, well, now we are at a farm, the Weber farm, the Weber
Oh,
farm.
how is I'm glad you
We're
guys made
being
it there.
chased. We're being chased by a wild animal. One of us is injured, and we need help.
I'm gonna have you give me a heart roll. All right, here it
Say
comes.
it like it is.
Okay, you didn't succeed. You got double zeros. So he says, "How bad's the injury?"
I think you might die.
Oh, all right. Then I better send an ambulance up there. Now, the closest ambulance is out of Idaho Falls. It's going to be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Is it possible for you guys to get in a car and come the other way? Your best chance of saving this man is actually to come to us.
Are you an hour and a half away from us?
Oh, no, I'm not, but I don't have proper medical training. If he's about to die, I don't want to.
I don't think there's a vehicle here.
He's like, all right, I'm going to step on it right away. I'm so sorry. And then he says, okay, I got to put the phone down. I'm the only one on duty. He's like, you're at the Weaver farm. I'm not that far away. 45 minutes tops.
Oh, no.
He's like, with the rain. Oh, it's not raining. It might be half an hour. We'll see. And he hangs up the phone.
What'd they say, Miranda?
Well, one of us has to act like we're dying. They'll be here in 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
I don't know. Scott
That's
might
the
be
best I
dying.
could do.
I don't know. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna run to the front window and look out.
The guy that the headdress, did we get a really good look at it? Like, I'm starting to doubt that it was a creature. I think it might be similar to a fucking costume that maybe worked at this.
All right, I'm gonna have you give me a smarts roll, because this isn't actually science, you don't get that penalty, because this is more of cerebral than science. You still only have a 2. Add 1 to the doom clock. You're not sure. It's hard to believe something would be supernatural, so maybe that occurs to you. I don't want to say that it couldn't occur to your character that it's someone in a costume, but you aren't sure that it's someone in a costume.
Hey guys, I don't want to like make things like worse, but do you think that thing can get in the back door?
We gotta fucking figure this out. I'm gonna look out the front door. Do I see it out there? Out the window, not the door. It's not out.
Did anyone actually see this thing for real? Like, are we all just having panic attacks for no reason?
How about let's just lock all the doors and find some weapons?
I think that's a great idea. Lock the doors. Listen,
Miranda, you're so smart, man. Just she's so smart.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Scott, get to the back door. Get your stick. Bring your stick. Check out the back door. Make sure it's locked. Roy, look if there's any other doors. Is there a back door?
Listen, I'm gonna try to see if there's Wi-Fi or signal here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and see if there's Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna try and find the kitchen.
There is Wi-Fi, and it says Weber, and it's for the name of the thing.
Password?
It's a password. Excuse me, sir. Do you know the password? I start yelling, even though he clearly can hear. Do you know the password of the Wi-Fi? The Weber?
The wire fence? The why what?
No, the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi. The router. He doesn't know anything.
Try Liger World.
Don't try fucking putting in passwords now. We're gonna be here all day. Miranda,
I want to go to the kitchen and I want to look for some weapons.
So
weapons. Thank you.
As you go around in the kitchen, you do find a good knife, a good kitchen knife that you could hurt somebody with, for sure. There's a good kitchen knife in there.
Okay, all right.
It's cluttered. There are dishes everywhere. You also see that this place is kind of a mess now that you're getting a chance to look around. It's dank, and it's there's just grime everywhere. Everything's dirty dishes.
All right. I don't think anybody's been taking care of this guy, guys, for a while. But I found a knife.
Roy, what are you doing? You're trying to get on the Wi-Fi?
I'm trying to figure out how to spell liger. Is it with an I or a Y?
What do you think he would think?
Who?
Roy.
Oh yeah, I think it's Liger world. I'm gonna try that password.
Okay. So
I'm just trying different passwords.
you try Liger World and it doesn't seem to work. Scott.
Liger World 1.
Are you you guys are searching for weapons, right?
Yeah, I'm searching in like above the door, front door, around the thing.
So in the closet actually is a double barrel shotgun.
Oh.
Hey guys, I found this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa! What are you doing with that?
Listen,
Is it
in a
loaded?
fucking emergency, we're gonna need this.
Oh, I know how to load one of those things. I can load it if you need.
Guys,
Do we have the bullet?
Overreacting. I think we're overreacting here.
I don't think we are.
So Scott, you said that you could load it. Did you walk up to him and try to take it, or are you just kind of announcing that from far away?
No, just announcing it.
Mhm.
I don't want to step on anyone's toes, you know. But whatever. Like, I'm gonna stay with my stick because I kind of like.
Did you find the back door?
My sticky friend.
Scott, did you find the back door?
Oh, sorry, forgot. I like went back there and kind of forgot there's
Just
like.
check all the doors. Do it inside like a perimeter check, they call it, or something like
It's
that.
kind of stinks in there. It kind of smells like poop.
I'm gonna check the shotgun.
Do you think that this guy from New York City boy who just moved out to Idaho has ever loaded or shot a shotgun?
He's been out here a little while,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he was here a couple years after Roy's been out. I imagine he knows a little bit about guns.
Okay.
Enough to maybe figure out how to open.
All right. So
how to check to see if there's bullets.
You fiddle around with it a little bit. You notice that there are two hammers. It's an old shotgun. There's two hammers, and then there's a lever on the side. By playing with it, you breach it, and it opens up, and there are two shells in the.
I'm gonna back away from Vince. I'm gonna like almost leave the room and still try some passwords and just like keep an eye on Vincent and the gun.
So now it's breached.
All right, and there's two live ones in there.
There's two shells in there.
I'll close it back up.
It closes.
Listen, I'm not some big lover of guns. I'm just in case we need this, I'm putting it here by the front door. I'm not gonna carry it around inside the house.
Yeah, put it down. Like put it down and don't carry that.
So I lean it just like next to the front door.
Okay.
So there's a second floor here. I'm gonna explore upstairs.
Okay. So as
you look out the window and see if you can see anything from up high.
And did Scott go to the back door?
Yeah.
Okay. So Scott, you head to try to find a back door as Roy heads upstairs. Vincent is kind of like checking out the gun and maybe looking out the what
looking out those windows.
Looking out the windows. What is Miranda doing?
I will go upstairs as well.
Okay.
Because I'm not convinced he's gonna look out the windows.
So Roy and Miranda, you guys end up moving upstairs, and there's just two rooms at the top of the stairs. One of them, the door is shut, and the other one is open.
I walk into the open room, and I don't look out the window. I'm looking for I'm looking for Wi-Fi passwords written on paper.
Yeah. So you start like looking around, and we're going to give you a smarts check as you kind of search the room. And you succeeded. But it is going to take you a minute. As you like are looking around, Miranda, you walk out and you look out the window.
Yeah.
And looking out the window, you actually see that the barn door is slit open, and it wasn't before.
Okay, something opened the barn door. Should we be worried?
Should you be
What's
worried?
that, Miranda? You saw what? What was outside?
The barn door was closed and now it's open. Should we be worried about something being outside? Or do we think someone else is outside? A person that
Maybe
can
maybe
understand us.
someone. Yes, that's what we gotta find. We gotta find someone that can actually like tell us the Wi-Fi password.
So as you guys are discussing this, you actually see there is a punch board, and there is a thing, and it says "I love tigers" all in one word on the punch board. It doesn't have any context or anything. It just says "I love tigers" all lowercase.
I'll read and go, wow, somebody really loves tigers here. And I'll, maybe I should stop and really think that. I probably would try that. I love tigers. I'll try I love tigers.
Okay. It works. You're on the Wi-Fi.
And yes, man, a high five.
High five.
Got the password. Oh.
Cut down to Scott. Scott, as you work your way through this dilapidated room, through this little hallway, there's like a washing machine that doesn't work, to a back rake area, and then there's like a little like sunroom at the back of the house. And as you get to the sunroom, you notice that the door is open, and the side door is open as well. That leads outside.
Mm-hmm. I go to close it.
So as you walk forward and go to close it, I'm going to roll a wits check for you. Would you like to add luck to this?
Yeah.
Okay. You failed.
Damn it.
So
And
she
it
doesn't
advanced.
notice something, but the doom clock progresses.
Yep.
As you kind of walk out, suddenly the door slams behind you. And you hear a latch.
Wait, you went outside?
He went out because there was basically two sets of doors. There's
Oh,
a
in the
door,
sunroom.
a sunroom, and then a door. So as you went out to close the sunroom door, the back door closes behind you.
Well, I don't think if there was a door away from a door, I would just close the. I wouldn't.
It wasn't really clear because it's dark. It's not really clear in that scenario what outside and what inside is, right? And you've already passed a few open doors.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's just basically the furthest outside door that you saw let outside was open.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what the witch roll was about, actually, is noticing if there was anything.
Oh,
weird.
okay.
Yeah. So now you're outside and someone shut the door behind you.
Hello? Fuck.
Do you walk up to check on the door? What do you think you would do?
Well, I heard a latch, right?
Yeah, but what is your instinct?
What if something closed the door there on the other side?
Probably. You look back and there's nothing but the door. There's not
Right.
someone standing at the door. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess I would go. What happens when I look up?
It's just the roof of the sunroom. It's kind of a slanted roof.
And what if I look around the room?
So there were not feed bags, but soil bags and stuff, and pots and things like that, dead plants and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff everywhere. There's a rake in the corner.
I'll grab that rake.
Okay, you pick up that rake. There's actually, when you go to pick up the rake, you pull the rake away, and there's a axe laying below it.
Now, if I take the axe, that doesn't count as a makeshift.
It doesn't, but it would do more damage than the 3. Because you're doing 3 with the table leg, and this is going to do 5 as an axe.
Okay. So I'll take the axe.
There's definitely an upgrade. So you kind of like, what's it called? Pulp Fiction. You like pull the rake up, and then you kind of like toss it aside, and then pull the axe up.
Good shot.
And then are you going to walk back to the door?
Can I put my stick friend in my, like in the back of my jeans, kind of like just
kind of stuff it down your pants a little bit behind there. Cool.
Then I'll go to the door and like just go, guys, and kind of knock.
So as you go up to the door, it's got a glass pane. You go up to the door and you can see the like the back of this like furry, and you can at this point with the lighting, it looks like a man with like a furry head, basically. And he's like slowly walking towards the living room.
Mm-hmm. So I start banging on the door.
So I think everybody in the house, you guys hear banging on the door.
I'll grab the shotgun.
Okay. Grab the shotgun.
Okay, we need to go figure out what that is.
You guys are still upstairs.
I'm gonna try to FaceTime Butch. I want to make sure that the clip came right. Like let's maybe FaceTime him really quick.
So you start FaceTiming Butch as Miranda wanders to the stairs. Maybe unless
sneakily. I'm a sneaky person.
I will give you the sneak. That's you. Roll this sneak. You fail. Hit the strange. This is so interesting. So as you like sneak to the stairs, you see down the stairs as he's passing towards you. So the way that this kitchen is laid out, the door that she's pounding on, it could have been either way that he's coming from. And so you not knowing where the door is, you might be looking towards both directions. It's like a U, basically. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It's like the living room's here, and it comes like this around to the other stuff. So, Voki, as you're kind of like back and forth looking to both, you're at the top of the stairs, you kind of see the figure emerging with the dress, and as you like try to creepily walk down the stairs, you kick a bowl that has just been like with like a spoon in it sitting at the top of the stairs, and it like tumbles down the stairs, and immediately the head flips up towards you, and this is the first good look, and it's obviously a mask. It's like plastic, it's got like the dumb eyes, it's a lion mask. And immediately he books around and starts to run up the stairs. Vincent, you do see him suddenly sprint towards the stairs up towards Miranda. He's holding a knife. We're going to go into combat just for these three. I think the Miranda and the guy have the first actions, and then Voki, you're in the middle set of actions. I'm going to let you go first because he's got to like run around these stairs to get to you.
Well, there's no sneaking this attack. All right. Isn't there another room? I want to try to go into that room.
You run into that room. So
yeah.
You run away. I'm going to do a wits as you like navigate and try to get into that room super fast for you.
Wait, are you in that room?
She said the other room.
Yeah, she doesn't want to go in the room where there's a useless dude trying to FaceTime.
So this is interesting. You failed. You run up and you get to the door and you trip over an old boot that's sitting in the hallway and you crack into the doorway. Add me 1 to the doom clock. So you're like kind of like sitting down, and you're on like your third FaceTime ring when you see Miranda crack into the door right across the hall from you. And she's like scrambling to try to pick herself up.
What the fuck, Miranda?
So we're gonna put you in the last category. So the guy like runs and starts to move up the stairs. I do think that you would have a chance. You could try to shoot if you wanted, Vincent. Even though you were in the other category. But
say, yeah.
Go ahead. But I'm going to make you roll a smarts check first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it goes.
Wait.
You succeeded.
Oh.
You remember that it's not like you pull the trigger to shoot. You got to cock back that hammer and then pull the trigger to shoot. But you passed it, and you're like, oh, these old shotguns. So you cock it back and let fly.
Say, what the fuck?
And here comes your roll. You succeed, and it's a shotgun, but you only succeeded with a 1. So basically, you blast, and it kind of catches him in the shoulder. And it's birdshot, not buckshot. So it kind of like peppers him a little bit, and he hits the wall and keeps running up the stairs. He gets to Miranda, and you see, Roy, that he swings down hard with this blade.
Oh no.
But he missed with a strange. It doesn't add to the doom clock.
It doesn't. Okay.
But he kind of comes down, and you move just in time, and his blade hits into the door, and he's trying to pull it out.
I also have a kitchen knife.
And you have a kitchen knife. Roy, but it is Roy's turn.
So I'm imagining that just as Butch is connected,
That's great. Yeah.
I see this.
He picks it
And
up.
I go, "Ah!" I throw the phone at the guy because it's the only thing I have.
Okay.
Just I'm in shock.
I'm gonna have you roll the wits. It wouldn't do any damage, but it might distract him a little bit. So here it comes. I think I'm gonna give you a failure on that. I think you miss him. The phone just clatters against the wall and falls to the floor. But as it hits the ground, Butch is like, what's going on? I'm gonna roll something actually random on my end. It's face up right underneath Miranda. So you're actually looking at Butch now in the face. So now we'll go to the last set, which is Scott. Scott, you hear a shotgun blast go off. Inside, you could try to get through this door. You wouldn't know this because you don't have the printed paper, but you have advantage on breaking a door down with an axe. That's one of the benefits that it gives you. So you'd get an extra dice for that.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
If you had that item in your hand, it might influence your decision. So I wanted you to give you that info. So this is you. So you will have advantage on this, which I think I just added dice is the best way to do that. And you like chop in a couple times, and you hear the latch break.
Yeah, I used to like chop firewood a lot. It's like the thing that I used to do, so I kind of like know how to do it. I don't mean to like brag or whatever.
So you chop in, you hear that lock break, and then the door kind of swings out under its own weight, and you're able to run inside. That's as far as you could get on this turn. Now we're to the top. I think he's going to be in the middle because his knife is stuck. Miranda's in the most danger, so she's going to be in the first category. And I think, Vincent, you're going to be in the first category as well because you would be able to run as well to like follow this up. So Miranda or Vincent, whoever wants to go first.
Miranda.
Yeah, I have I'm going to try and stab him.
Okay, so that is a grit check. It looks like you have a 3 in that, but you do have a luck point.
I want to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you slash, and unfortunately, he's wearing, as your blade goes into it, he's wearing leathers. So it kind of like runs against the leather hide of the clothes that he's wearing. And it kind of like scrapes against it. You're not able to do any actual damage on the thing. Add 1 to the doom clock. So just so you know, the mechanics is bad guys have like a challenge rating. and to hit them, you have to get above a certain score, basically.
Does she get that luck point, or do you have to get a success for a luck point? It's just whenever you roll it?
Oh, no, she gets it. Thank you. I missed that. Okay. So now we are to Vincent.
So I'll run up the stairs.
So
I'll start
you
to run up the stairs.
You sprint up the stairs. I think you get enough of a way. You know how that works where like you can see someone's legs?
Yeah.
And they could see your head? You're at that point up the stairs this round. So you could fire one off, but it would be at his legs.
How, and where is he compared to Miranda?
Right next to him.
Right next to him. I don't think I'm panicked enough yet to do that. I don't think I would shoot.
Okay.
I'd be like, I'm just kind of like ready in case maybe I have a clearer shot.
You could take this time to maybe like for free get the roll of cocking the shotgun even under pressure, maybe.
Right.
So you like cock the shotgun, you're ready to go next time. Okay, so now we are to Scott and Roy and the bad guy. He's gonna take another slash. I'm gonna let him go first. He's gonna take another slash at Miranda. And he gets her, and he gets her good.
Oh my God.
So he brings the knife down, slashes you. It does 5 damage as it like cuts across your back. Blood kind of sprays out against the wall. Where are you at damage-wise now? This is you.
I had 1.
You had 1. Oh, I see. I
kicked
missed.
in the face in the van.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you were in the weakened state. You're not quite into trauma. All right, now it is Roy and Scott. Scott, you would charge towards the action probably, right? So this turn, you wouldn't really be able to do an action except for charge to the base of the stairs, basically, but you get there.
Yeah.
And Roy.
I'm gonna taunt. I'm probably not courageous enough to like get close to that knife, but I'm gonna try to like distract the motherfucker.
Okay, so here comes the taunt.
I'm like,
let me roll
what
it.
Kind
so
of room
know,
is?
Let me roll it.
What
so
kind
you
of
know.
room?
It's
Sorry,
a small
what kind
bedroom.
of room is I in? A bedroom. I'm gonna
it
like.
actually looks like a little boy's bedroom.
Yeah, if there's like posters on the walls, and I'm just gonna go and just like throw.
Let me
stuff
roll
up.
it.
Don't.
Let me roll it first so that you can. If you fail, then we can act that out.
Got it.
And you did fail.
Oh God!
You get a luck point.
You get a luck point, and 2 strange. Doom clock goes up twice. So I think that you get up and you mean to do that. You have all the intentions, but you're just paralyzed by the situation.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a dream where I'm like trying to do stuff and I'm just like.
So we'll reset to the next round. Miranda, we're going to put you in first with him, but I am going to let you act first. Actually, one of you, I'm going to put Vincent and Miranda in first. One of you gets to act before he does. I'm going to put him right dead center in the middle of the two of you, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then I think Scott and Roy, you guys will both act in the middle. So Vincent, Miranda, who wants to go first?
Miranda, you're right there. Go ahead.
I'm also sliced in the back.
Yeah.
I think my best bet is to try and crawl to,
do you have anything,
Roy, maybe? I don't. Do I have?
You have an action that you can take to stop yourself from being hit, correct? It's called dodge, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can. Oh, yeah, I can.
So if you want to take that dodge, then it'll make it harder when he tries to attack you, basically.
Okay. All right, then I'll take the dodge.
Like
I can do it
away.
before.
Yeah. So you maybe try to roll even, because you're spry on your feet. That's what the wit is about. So you maybe try to roll away or something, however you want to act. But he comes down in a stabbing motion this time to try to plant the knife right inside you. So we're gonna roll. I'll roll yours first because that'll determine the difficulty. You? Do you want to use a luck?
Yes.
Good call. So it's an extra 2 that he would have to get. He has without you guys knowing, well, no, you would know. So he has to get 3, but you just added 2 in it. So he has to get 5 to hit you, basically, at this point. So he rolls to hit you. And he fully misses and gets a strange. So he actually goes to stab you, slips on your blood, and falls to one knee as you like scamper away. So now he's on one knee holding the knife. It's Vincent's turn.
So is she far enough away right now that I would say
you would have to
how
get,
far away?
I think you would have to get, just for a mechanics wise, if you want to know the risk, I think you'd have to get 0 successes to hit her. She's that far away. Yeah.
She's a little far away.
Yeah. Her dodge was like leaping back or rolling backwards.
And is Scott right next to me now coming up the stairs?
Scott is like right on your heels. He's also going to be able to attack as he like barrels up the stairs. Yeah.
How far away is he from me from where I am with the stairs right now?
He's like, it's hard with the geography, but maybe 15 feet.
Okay. I just feel like I want to try and get closer. Can I jump over the railing? Like, because the stairs are...
You can fully move up. You can move up.
Run up? Okay. I will run up, plant myself as close to him as I can, and just shoot.
Point blank. I'm going to give you advantage then on that shot as you like move the rifle into him. That's you, so that gives you one extra roll.
What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck are you?
And here it comes.
This bullshit.
One success. I think from that close, it's not a hard shot. So you basically bury the barrel into the side of him and then pull the trigger, and it launches him sideways into that door, and he busts through it. And he's now lying on his side. It's pepper, because it's a bird shot. So it's not a gaping hole, but it's like It's like frayed all on this side of his body. Scott or Roy?
Let's have Scott.
I come running in and pull the axe over my head.
Bring it down hard.
And swing it down onto his face.
All right.
Jump out of the way.
I'm going to let you... oh no, so it's 3 to try to hit him. All right, here it comes.
Okay.
Want to use a luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a luck.
Okay. 0.
Oh shit!
So as
Would I get a luck?
But you do get a luck, yes. So as you run forward, Vincent has shot him, and he kind of turns at the last second. And he hits you in the stomach with his shotgun. Not enough to hurt you, but it basically stops you. But your momentum causes the axe, because you got 0, your momentum causes the axe to fling forward across the room and bury itself in the wall. We are now to...
Scott, you crazy motherfucker.
Roy.
So is he like, I'm in a room and he's just out, he was in the hallway, now he's been like shot into another room?
Yeah, but he's just in the doorway laying on his side. He's easily within reach of you.
I'd love it if there was just anything. I'm like, basically any random thing I can just like throw at him.
There is a stack of like books that are like bound together that are like wildlife books.
Yeah, I want to pick that up and just like throw it on him.
You pick it up, you come in to bludgeon him in the face with these wildlife books. All right.
You're throwing him or hitting him with him?
Yeah, which are you throwing him or bring him down hard on him?
I'm trying to knock him out. Yeah, right? So right on the head.
Here it comes. Oh, let me show you. The rolls.
Jesus.
Amazing.
So you
as you get a luck.
So basically, Vincent, as you hit him in the stomach, or you hit Scott in the stomach, stopping his momentum, you kind of like slowly backpedal away from him. And as Roy's like trying to run to the other room, you guys like collide in like this mess of people.
I'm too big for all this with this room. I can't fight in here. I need more room.
So we're to the next round. He's getting up, so he's going to go last. I think the only one who would be fast is Scott. The rest of you guys are going to go in the middle. I think it's Scott's turn.
And go for the axe.
So I'm going to have you roll 2 rolls. One of them is going to be wit to try to get around him to get the axe. And then you can attack if you get the wit, or you can...
Or I can grab my stick.
Pull the stick out.
Yeah,
you got
pull
it.
the stick out and stab him in the eye like I did with the tiger.
You come down hard with it. Great. All right. Here she goes.
Spend a luck.
Yep. You come down with it. He's on the ground, so it's an easy hit. And you crack him in the head, and he hits the pavement, and he seems to be unconscious.
And I got a luck there.
You got a luck there, yeah. You might be playing that wrong, but who cares?
Oh.
It's fine. Quick rules, right? All right, it is now time for everybody else, basically, because he doesn't get to go.
It looks like he's
not
unconscious.
He seems to be prone.
I want to take his mask off.
Well, I think we should tie him up.
Yeah.
Do you guys discuss it, or do you guys just start doing it?
Guys, I noticed there's a lot of kid stuff here. Like, I'm getting kind of scared that I don't know who this is, or that he's going to be like a mentally, I don't know. I want to take his mask off.
Yeah, take it off. I'm going to hold him down. I'll just kind of jump on top of him.
So we'll do these first. Bigger. As you leap onto him, we roll your grit. And you jump on him. You think you have a good hold on him. And then
Vincent, where's the camera?
The camera is downstairs.
I'm gonna go downstairs and look for the camera as Miranda's taking the mask off.
All right, so you run downstairs to get the camera. Miranda, you run over and start to pull the mask, and he starts to struggle. So you had 2 successes on yours, so he's gonna try to roll against those. And so he rolls 2 successes as well. So you guys are like struggling back and forth on the ground.
Fuck.
And Roy has run the other way downstairs. So we're to the top of the thing. I think that you guys are all. Oh, my camera's gone out of focus. Unfortunately, I went too far forward. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, cool. I'll edit that out. So you guys are all gonna go at the same time. And he's going to go after you because he's kind of in this struggling position. So anybody can go.
I try to grab the axe.
Okay.
If that's okay with everyone else. Guys, is it okay if anybody else was going to grab it? Like, I don't want to, like, step on.
Grab the axe.
Scott,
grab that.
Scott pulls the axe and is holding it above his head. I think that's... now Miranda, Vincent, or Roy. Roy, you run down. You do find the camera. It's not like it was hidden.
I'm making it. I'm turning on record, and I'm just like getting it on shot as fast as I can.
So I think you're not here for this scene as you're grabbing the camera, turning it on, and running back upstairs. Vincent and Miranda.
I'm gonna try and punch him in the face.
Okay, we'll get that roll going. That one's not you.
We call this a queen's handshake.
You do get it, but just barely. It doesn't feel like a super solid hit. You kind of glancing blow off of him, just a little bit.
He's still wearing the mask, right?
Yeah, he's still wearing the mask, so it's hard to see. You know, it's turned a little bit. Kind of clip him a little bit, but it's not a lot. Miranda.
I want to kick him in the nuts.
Kicks him in the nuts. That's a grit check. As you go for the nuts, here it comes. So you go to kick him in the nuts, and you actually accidentally kick Vincent in the side. And, and Vincent kind of rolls over to the side, but that leaves everyone clear of him as Scott stands over him with the axe. Do you want to bring it down?
Does he get his turn first?
No, he's going after everybody. I only gave her like half a turn to pull that axe free, so you know she could do more than that.
Yeah.
So you bring it down.
They.
He brings it down. So that was all zeros. So you come down and he moves his head just in time. The axe plummeting into the floor right beside him. Roy, you come up. There's 3 people struggling with this man in a mask as you start filming the scene. The next, so now it's his turn. With the knife still in his hand, holding on to Vincent's shirt. He's gonna try to bury the blade into your stomach. But he missed. So the blade actually comes forward and you're able to like grab his wrist just in time. We are now to the next person in the row.
Is that me?
I think
We're back to the
everyone
top,
could
right?
act. I think
Back
I
to
don't
the
think
top?
that any. I was trying to determine. We're at the top of the thing. I think everyone could act. I'm going to let him go after the first person goes because you're all struggling. So you have one person who gets to go and then him.
So I'm grabbing his wrist now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab it with the other hand and like try and.
Turn it towards his head. So that seems like a contested roll. We'll do strength for each of you. So this is his strength. Double zeros. So now yours. So you bend his wrists, and the blade starts to go into his neck. It's like, and blood starts like gushing out, and he starts howling. Ah, ah, ah. He's not quite dead, but he's like freaking out. Miranda or Scott or Roy, if you wanted to put the camera down, but probably not.
I run over and help push the knife in.
Oh.
So we're gonna do a grit roll for you as well. You want to add a luck, I assume?
Yeah.
And you pull that blade back, and you start to hear the ripping of tendon, and blood starts spurting out, and he starts to howl, but he's like losing his voice and gargling on his old blood. And now we're to Miranda.
Sounds like they got it at this point.
You don't have to take part in this brutal murder.
Yeah, I think I will try and find the phone.
Okay, so you pick up the phone, and Butch is still on it. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Tell you later, and I try to call the police.
Okay.
What's Butch gonna do?
So you hang up on him and immediately start to dial 911. Roy, do you just film?
Yeah, I'm just silent. I'm just like I'm trying to get this shot.
I'm gonna give him one last try to pull this blade free. So this would be you. Actually, I'm gonna roll both of you guys because you're both doing it. You only have to get above a 2 because that's how bad he rolled. So we'll start with with Scott. Scott did not help. Somehow the struggle didn't help. Add 1 to the doom clock.
Yeah.
And Vincent tries to bear down. That's not you. Vincent tries to bear down on the knife. And somehow he just turns it around and pries it free. Add 4 to the doom clock.
Shit.
4?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. We are in the next quadrant.
So
Half past.
you guys hear basically the roaring of one of those cats has made its way inside from the chopped down door and is like in the basement of the building. It is like moving through the basement. All right, so we're back up to the top. I'm gonna let him go first because he just got it free.
That's amazing.
And then all of you can go at the same time. He pulls it free, and he's going to try to stab you because you're the guy on him. He's going to try to stab you with the knife.
Fuck. Hey, relax, man.
He got 2, so now it's up to you. And your roll is only a 1. So he like pushes it in, and it stabs into you. It does 5 damage as it like as it like sticks into your chest, hits bone, doesn't go deep enough to kill you. But, like it's this knife is now sticking out of his cheek.
What the fuck?
Everyone else's turn.
So
Sneak attack. I have sneak attack, right?
Yep, you still have that knife, right?
Yeah, I should have that knife. I want to sneak attack.
Okay. So Miranda comes at him with the knife, probably regretting not helping last time, since her friend has now been stabbed.
We're not that close, so it's all right.
She comes in with the knife and slices him in the side of the head, and he kind of goes limp.
I grab the axe.
Okay. You have the axe in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just outside, you hear police sirens, and someone's pulled. The sheriff seems to have arrived, but you guys all hear the like loud humming of the cat downstairs.
I'm gonna ask, like, is he dead? Like, someone check his pulse.
Someone want to check his pulse?
Can I ask just quickly? I'm too into limping, so I'm weakened basically.
You're weakened. So you're not fully limping, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you're just too into weakened.
All right. Sorry, what did you ask?
Do you want to check him? You ask that. Does someone want to check him?
Not me. I'm just like.
I'll check him.
Check him.
All right. So that is a smarts roll. You did not pass. You're like trying to find the pulse. You can't find it. Maybe he's probably dead. He's so bloody.
Get his mask off.
So you took your turn to try to check him. So we got Vincent and Scott still.
Go ahead, Scott.
And Roy.
I'll take the mask off.
So you pull the mask off.
You guys, wait, before I take the mask I say, hey guys, isn't this like, I think I'd be like a miss if I didn't like talk about how much this is like Scooby-Doo. Isn't this like Scooby-Doo where you like...
Scott's like ranting and pulling the mask while he's talking.
Take his mask off.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. It's just like, it was like one of my favorite shows growing up, and I really... Whatever. You guys...
Take the mask off.
And I take it
mask off, and it looks like a bald, like 55, maybe 60, early 60-year-old man. Like he does, like his like eyes are wild and still moving around. He's definitely not dead, but he's like seems like he's kind of out of it and in a weird state. Roy, you're the only one who hasn't acted yet. Oh,
I'm gonna like walk. I'm gonna bring the camera to the guy's face.
Move it in. The like, slow push in on his face.
Slow push in, and I'm just whisper like, "This is gold."
Vincent, what would you like to do? You still got a knife sticking halfway in your chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull the knife out.
All right. Oh! You pull the knife and blood kind of like bubbles out, like leaking down.
I'm just gonna hold it and back out of the room.
Like a bucket being dumped.
And I'll back down. I back out like kind of into the hallway and be like, "Help us! We're up here!"
And as you're yelling, "Help us! We're up here!" you hear from the basement. You hear. I don't remember us getting Ron, you got to stop bringing down strays. And then suddenly, as the tiger attacks the old man and the lazy boy.
Oh, no.
It starts to tear him to shreds.
I just start yelling really loud.
So it's coming up on 11:41, so I think we're going to go into like cinematic mode. As you guys like stay upstairs, and if you don't try to save the old man, do you think that you would try, or you would just let it go?
I would try to, if I could get the camera on him, I would
get a shot.
Yeah.
So basically, the tiger never tries to come after you because it's just busy eating this old man.
Oh.
As it's like slowly like tears this old man apart. Eventually, the police officer comes with a rifle and is able to shoot him in time. As you guys are debriefed by the sheriff and search the property, just gonna do the closing thing now. As you guys search the property and are debriefed, you find in the barn there are several people who were missing, hung up like meat around, and there's a cage with 2 other ligers locked up. I think that for the sake of brevity, you can probably realize that he was probably hunting. He probably was out of money and destitute and was hunting people to feed his tigers, his ligers that he had on his father's land. So,
and the way you're describing that is exactly how Roy would be like speaking over that footage.
Do you want to give it a try and I can like cut it in?
Yeah.
You add it to the.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Come on, Roy, you can do this.
Okay, Vincent, hold it steady. So, what's been revealed here is not for any child. If there's a minor in the room, please ask them to leave. There's been a gruesome, terrible thing that's happened up here in the former Liger sanctuary. There were victims that were hung up like meat to be fed to the Ligers in the barn, and I almost became one of those pieces of meat. And if it wasn't for my team, Vincent Cordellini, Miranda, and Scott, our intern, we wouldn't be standing here today telling you this story.
Hey, Roy, I was just wondering, have you seen where Miranda went? I'm
in the middle of trying to do this final bump out.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Roy, I think we got it. We can cut around that. I think that's all right.
Wow, it sounded real good to me, man.
What I love the most about that, for me, the role play is so good because you were in the least danger at the end of anybody, and you're like, I almost was the next meal. Meanwhile, Vincent's got like a hole in his chest. Miranda's got a big slice down her back. Like,
it reminds me of, I thought about this like halfway through, of Robert Downey Jr. in Natural Born Killers. You remember that, where he's this manic reporter?
So guys, I just want to do a quick 2 or 3 minutes. How did you guys feel about Shiver, like the mechanics, that kind of stuff? What did you think? I thought, as far as the game goes, you guys did a great job. That was so much fun to be a part of. It was like really cool. But how did you guys feel about the mechanics in the game?
I loved that Doom clock. I loved that there was, because like I don't think I've played an RPG that, like, I've mostly just played D&D, and there's not, at least like for the players, there's never been like this like ticking clock that's like building tension. Every time Boki would say it's quarter past or it's full, like that was like, oh no, like it would just increase the excitement and the tension. So I loved that.
What was really interesting is to add into that before you go, Voki, is basically my tethers were, at the first one, the Liger guy would show up at the house. He would be there waiting for you. And so because it happened when you were on the way there, that's why he was there and didn't come later. And the second one was that another one of the tigers, because the other one was far away, another one of the tigers would get loose, is basically when the other clock hit, just for a little bit of a peek through the window. But go ahead, Voki.
Nice. Yeah, I think that, because that element is in a lot of board games that we've played, like like how many rounds you have, or the kind of ticking clock idea of like you only have a certain amount of time to do something. and in role playing you kind of don't have that. So it kind of adds that without it being like a number of rounds. It just adds some nice tension.
Yeah,
I thought all the it's so limited in the rules and even like our personal skills, but it translated well to the role play and to the battle. Even though, you know, I only have like 4 attributes or 4 skills or 4 things.
Yeah.
But
And
I got to use, we all kind of use all of our stuff
in different moments, because even if you're not good at that, sometimes you have to use it, right? One of the things, you know, it's rules light. I don't know. I probably, like, to be candid, I probably broke a ton of them in the play. Like, I probably was doing a bunch of them wrong. But I think the skeleton enough that we followed, it was, like, really fun to run and so easy. I think it would be fun. I think the dice are very important. If you guys were shaking those and rolling them, obviously this is it's released, but they're going to sell basically 6-sided dice and 8-sided dice with those symbols on them. You could probably do the same with just translating by numbers. I think they even say that in the book, or like putting stickers on blank dice or something.
Yeah, because who wants to buy new dice? I mean,
Yeah.
no one really wants any more dice.
So you could just assign a symbol. But what did you guys think, Anais and Rhonda?
As someone who, you know, this is my first experience like this, I actually really enjoyed it. I think that I thought that it would be hard to follow. You know, just listening and watching other RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, you gotta roll this, you gotta do that. I was like, okay, well, let me cross my fingers here that I can follow all this. But it was fairly easy to follow. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
And you
Anais?
killed it.
Yeah, you did a great job.
You did. I feel like she was like our rock a little bit. Like we're like
Yeah.
doing this, and she's like, "Okay, let's get back to."
She's being the producer.
Yeah.
Producer.
I liked it. I enjoyed it as well. I thought that it was simple, which is always nice, especially if you're into role playing, as opposed to like following a set of rules that you're learning for this first time. Like I always get a little bit nervous with that, and I feel like my role playing goes away when I'm thinking too much and blah, blah, but like I think for a first time player, I agree that it's a good game to kind of wet your toes with.
Absolutely. You know, they actually say that they have a mini doc. It's very fast online. And when I was watching it, because I'm supporting the Kickstarter starter. One of the things that they say is like, it's a great introductory game, like you're saying, for people who like have never played before, like Rhonda, or like don't really love the mechanics aspect of the role-playing games. They just want to get into it. It's like a good game to invite someone for the first time before, you know, if they've never played D&D and you want to get them into it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's also it's like almost a party game. Like you could almost do this, get, you know, handful of people together, and with like kind of the cinematic element, because it's so simple.
You can just time jump. I was like, okay, they got to go to this barn because it's getting late. You know, we're trying to wrap this up in one night. I'm just going to push them that direction, you know?
And if we had a party and it was like 6 people, you know, which in like D&D is a lot because you're rolling a lot and stuff. Whereas in this, you could probably handle 6 people because these 3 people do this. These 3, you kind of can do a bunch of stuff, a little bit of rolling. You could learn it really quickly.
I find that like the way, like the direction D&D has gone is like when I the little I participated in recent times is I'm like seeing these players with like all their spell cards and all their choices and all their like they're almost getting caught up into all the amazing choices and the options they have, and then when they get to up, you know, when they go up a level, ooh, do I get another spell slot and do I get this? And that's just like that to me. That's getting away from the role playing, and that's almost like you're playing with math and strategies of how you can combo spells. And that's what I love about these simpler RPG. It's not it's actually, you can make it as deep as you want, but it's very role player heavy. It's not like, I'm not going to sit and watch a spellcaster like go through their spell book. Like, it's basically the action, like just how you and part of it might be how you're game mastering it.
Yeah, I'm sure people would run it way differently.
Yeah, like just how like Voki had to deal with that shotgun was like, that was really that was a fun. It was like, it wasn't like you pick up a shotgun and you shoot it, and that was sometimes you think a simple role-playing game would be like that, but you kind of you made us slow it down in like those critical moments, and you make those rolls happen for like, just, do you remember to like pull the cocking the gun? And that's like the type of technical stuff that I really enjoy more than what does your paladin's armor do in this moment. Like, it's almost the simplicity of it can become more advanced in a way.
I agree with you. And as a game master, I will break or throw away rules all the time to serve like the narrative. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, because that's what we're here to do, right? We're not all here to like read textbooks and make sure we get the right answer. And I like the freedom in these kind of games a lot more, for sure.
The one thing that, I don't know, that I was almost not disappointed, but like, I wonder if we, like you were saying that maybe the luck stuff we didn't do right or whatever. If I feel like maybe that's on our end, but
I think it's on my end.
Oh, okay. Because it wasn't satisfying because I didn't feel like I was earning them, and also I was able to use them very freely, so they weren't as important to keep them.
I definitely think I was doing luck wrong, and it's actually the rule I definitely had the loosest understanding about. Is basically, I felt a little bad assigning you the luck character, because I think me as a first time GM of this game, understanding how luck comes into roles, like when you should roll luck versus like the actual skill. When am I supposed to let this luck based character use her stuff? And I think I could have made more moments where like a liger, or the guy threw something at you and you're rolling luck just on like dumb luck of it not hitting you. I could have built in more moments where your luck mattered more. So I definitely think that that's not 100% a fault of the game. I think that's a fault of mine running this game. I think that luck, and also I know that I did combat super fast and loose. There are like, it's not super detailed in the rules, but there are more rules than I exercised. Everyone has like a set, like you can move, you could do this, and you can do this per turn, right? It's there were a few more steps that I was kind of glazing over. But on the whole, I think we got the experience,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's in the end.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
the rules don't matter.
Right. Well, thank you guys.
The comments will prove.
Oh, they'll eat me alive. It's like, no. You garbage human. You should die.
Is great. Well, it's great to just play games that haven't come out yet, so no one else.
Yeah,
knows
they
the
can't
rules,
get
so
me.
they can't say anything.
Somebody in a year will be like, "Did you see that garbage?" Like,
I'm
quick
gonna go
play.
back to that video.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, everyone.
It was a lot of fun. I think that the game was really cool. I'm glad you guys were here for it. I don't think I could have picked a better group of people to do this with. You guys all did really, really great.
You guys, thank you so much.
Great.
This was really fun.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye, guys.
Go kickstart it.